There was like this weird noise coming through the mic, and I'm like, what is that? And that's how loud my music is, or whatever I'm listening to at the moment is. Whenever it's like max volume, at least like the music, the background music, before I turn it down, it's always that loud. Period. All right, what's up, guys? If I'm being honest, I want to do some work before I start stream today, but I didn't. I didn't. Put on my gloves, though. My gloves will keep me awake. I'm not tired today. I got an adequate amount of sleep, but I don't know how to measure that. I don't know how to measure that because I did it again. Polypsychic? What is it called? Polycyclonic. Polyphonic. Cyclic. Sleep. Polyphasic. I keep wanting to say cycle. Hold up, let me just make sure everything's working on my end. Yep, we're good. Polyphasic. Like something like that. And like, I woke up, I went to sleep at like 10 yesterday. Like 10, 11 yesterday. And then I woke up at 4. Is this even polyphasic? No, it's not polyphasic. I just sleep weird. I am now realizing I probably just sleep weird. No, the polyphasic makes sense because I slept until like 4, and then I woke up and started doing some work, and then like at 6 I was like, I'm tired again, and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 10. That's what happened today. Polyphasic sleep. Like I got an adequate amount of sleep. Like I feel like some of the energy from when I woke up before carried over. But I'm still tired. There's still like the drowsiness of only being asleep for like a couple hours. You know, I loathe, or I don't loathe. That's not the right word. I yearn for the day that I just like sleep and wake up normally. You know what I mean? Like, give me like 7 hours at like 12 o'clock in the morning to like 7, and let me wake up and be like, I can wake up. You know, I yearn for that. Oh shit. You see what I mean? But yeah. Also, I'm like really thirsty for some reason. Something's been wrong with my like mouth today. Or it just felt really dry. Even though I've been drinking a lot of water. Maybe that's why. The constant need for more water. It's like that thing, right? If you never do it ever, you'll never crave it. But as soon as you do it, you'll realize that you need more of it. So you just keep going for it. And then you'll be in that endless cycle. And not really know if there is, or makes itself out to be like, this is the one thing you do need to drink. But it's the one thing that you're like not naturally gonna be gravitate towards. You know? Like, yeah, there's situations where a bottle of water would be like, oh, fuck yeah, water, right? But going through your everyday life, and especially on like an empty stomach, drinking water on an empty stomach sucks. Maybe that's just me thing though. Oh, why am I so tired? I wasn't tired earlier. Today was actually the first day I like got to do everything before I came onto stream today, including going to the bathroom. Bless. I actually had time for that. I am live, right? Okay, sick. I don't know what's up with the YouTube on my phone. Maybe it's because it's my own stream, but it like doesn't let me open it sometimes, just to like check. It's kind of annoying. That's the third time I've yawned. That's really bad. That's super bad. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'll try my best to keep myself awake, but god damn it. Okay. Huh. Okay. So, what's been happening today? Oh, man. You know, there was one thing that crossed my mind while I was looking at Twitter today. It's really funny. So, I've existed. This is where this talk is going. I've existed for an amount of time. Right, I've existed on the internet since like 2022. Yes. Right, but before that, right, I was another person who did stuff online somewhere in the world. And I bring this up because I have a name. I had a name. I had an alias that I went under. And it's really funny because I was on Twitter today and I was looking through, you know, just looking at my feed, which actually right now is pretty nice. It's just like a bunch of like covers from like there's like the occasional like English like VTuber that does a cover, but then it's mostly like Japanese like cover artists, right? That are on my feed recently, which is really nice. I'm just like, oh hell yeah, just like listen to all these people. I'm like, maybe I'll like them, right? But I was on Twitter today, right, and I saw someone with, or well, I was looking at what actually ended up happening was I got a tweet about a chorus battle that was gonna run next year, or that is gonna run next year, and I was like, huh. Let's see who's interested in this, and I looked at all like the quote retweets for it, right? And one of the people that was on that list was someone who had my alias, someone that used like the name that I used before I became Hase all those years ago, and I fucking got like whiplash again. I was like, what the fuck? Who's this? To be fair, they used my alias, but they only used it as a first name. They have like a surname. They have a surname. So it's my name, my old name as the first name, and then an alias second surname, and a different surname. I didn't have a surname back then. Yap stream. Every stream is a Yap stream. Yes. Every stream turned into a Yap stream. Even the streams that I don't want to turn into Yap streams, they turn into Yap streams. Well, it's because I talk always about things ever happening. It just happens. But yeah. I got whiplash of like looking at it, because the thing is, right, they were a part of the community that I was in before that too, right? Under that name. So there was someone else with my name in the same community that exists now. Like, they just joined the community. I got so curious, I went and stalked them. And I was like, yeah, this year, like during the summer, it's kind of crazy. I hope their community life is better than mine's. Good stream. It's all math is math. Math is math. It the thing is, right, about that is when I first was Hase, right? The same thing happened, right? Like I started streaming, and then like during my first year, I ran into another VTuber that had my old alias. And you know what I did? I followed them. Like I was like, I have to see where this goes. And I followed them, and then I was like, I wonder what happens with their career, right? Maybe they pop off, and like they become the only like important insert old alias here, like person in the world, right? Because I'll be frank, I say I have like how many years have I been on the internet and I have existed here? Like 8 years, 7 years, around that much. Basically, since I started doing stuff online, basically like singing. I started singing online 8 years ago, around that time. But I don't like. I like, and I talk about like I've been here for a long time, but I've never like, I don't have a lot of experience. Like I never got like quote unquote like, I'm like the same size that I was before. Right. So it makes me. I was just curious, right? It also makes me hopeful that then maybe they become the more known me under my old alias. Before I so that people think of that name and they're like, oh, the good one, and not the other weird one. The other weird one is me. Not that I did anything weird, but there were situations. Is this someone you follow on X or something? Oh yeah. Yeah, so the first person that had my alias when I first started streaming, what ended up happening with them is that people ended up being weird because he existed on the internet as a VTuber, and he streamed, and he did like the, I consider it like the regular VTuber stuff, which is like, you know, engage in your community on Twitter and stream on Twitch and have your audience like be 18 plus, and then do like a lot of like audio sensory stuff, or like not audio sensory stuff, but like, you know, do a lot of the like the baiting, you know what I mean? Like the ha 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 ha, you could date me but not really, you know, like I'm just a person that's supposed to be attractive to you, and that's how I'm gonna attract like viewers and stuff like that, right? That's what I consider the regular like VTuber like, at least like the regular indie VTuber experience. He did that, and then I'm pretty sure what ended up happening was there was a whole thing where like he like went radio silent. He then came back, um and then revealed that he was dating like another VTuber that he had met while he was that person. But then there was like weird people like trying to like there was weird people, like weird viewers that were like, no, you're not supposed to do that. You're not allowed to do that, right? And it's like, no. And then he left, and then he became someone else under a different name. He abandoned the name. I feel really bad for him because the actual thing, like the actual whole event, was pretty bad. It was pretty fucked up. You know, but that's kind of the reality of, I mean, at least being a VTuber that's active on Twitter, you know, there's a reason why I don't like, not that I particularly like associate this behavior with Twitter, right? Or like with the community on Twitter. But I do think like going on Twitter and like spreading your name on there is going to increase your chances of like running into kind of weird people. And that was no exception in my eyes. But still being hated because yes, it's fucking tragic. Right? Because it's like, yes, these anime people are on the internet and they want to like, and they want to make content, and sometimes the way they act, you know, they have to kind of not manipulate, but like go through what is the word? Like navigate their audience and their presence in a way where they can actually find success. But then like as soon as as soon as they want to start living their life, you know, and specifically enter a relationship, because that's kind of a big thing in VTubers. Relationships are kind of like the big like, oh, you're in a relationship. I don't know why. Still a person with life, yeah. See? Yeah, relationships are like the big like, wow, you know? Because there are like VTubers in like relationship. There are big VTubers in relationships. That I could think of a few that are like that have a partner or like are married or are even pregnant. I saw a VTuber like yesterday that made an announcement about being pregnant, and I was like, cool, that's fun. Good luck. Hopefully you're ready enough for that, you know? Parenthood isn't easy. I hope they're ready for that. But I think my opinions on having children is different from my opinions on VTubers being being in relationships. Anybody can be in a relationship, and nobody should impede on that. Nobody else's opinion should impede on that, other than the two people that are engaging in said relationship, right? If there are legal consequences, that's a whole nother story. But if it's a matter of just like two consenting adults. Sorry, I started watching a video of a turtle. I'm like here trying to like, I don't know, say something cool about being in a relationship and letting people do what they want to do, and then I just see this fucking turtle like rave out. I'm sorry. Sorry, I was talking about Twitter, and so I had Twitter like my timeline open. It was just a turtle video. But yeah, like also you said X. I just realized that. I guess people say that now. But yeah, love is it's a word that I don't understand myself, but you know, people fall in love right? And then that allows them or encourages them to get in a relationship, and that feeling, at least from what I understand, be influenced or can't be controlled by anyone else, right? I think I made that sound sadder than what I intended it to be, but I think the message gets through, right? But yeah, funny. People with my alias. Good luck, y'all. And I'm sorry. Good luck and I'm sorry because I'm sorry you have to be attributed you attributed yourself to that name without knowing like the what people know. Now I'm kind of curious. Stream will never know. I'll never tell Stream. I'll never tell Stream what my old alias was. And it's because I know I'll never tell it because it's one of those like leave it in the past things. At least for me, right? I understand why you're curious, right? But for me, like I'm just like it wasn't even anything that interesting. I was on the internet. I existed on the internet as someone, not only as someone who like played video games under this alias, but also as someone who sang. You know, I was pretty early in like my singing years when I first was active in under alias and in said community. I'll just say it. I was in the Utaite community. I was someone who was in the Utaite community. And Utaite, oh god, I have to go into this. Utaites are people on YouTube. Or people on YouTube that sang Japanese stuff. Like they're like cover artists on YouTube, and then there's Utaites, right? And that comes from Utaites, which are Japanese people singing Japanese stuff, and usually on Niku Niku Doga. But that's like a whole thing. Wait, if I were to say to find a certain alias and look it up, would there still be videos of you sing? No, I took them all down. There are videos of me singing under my old alias on other YouTube channels. Because when I was in the Utaite community, I was in like certain groups. I was in very specific groups. I took everything on my channel down, but everything like there are like groups that exists out there that did exist, I should say, that I sang in videos for, and you know they're very old. You're not gonna recognize them. I sing super differently. I sing super differently from how I sing now. So I'd be surprised if you could like infer based on like what I'm saying right now, because the me before Hase didn't even know Hase would be a thing until like a couple months before I made him. Right? I had no intention. There was a point. There was a long period of time where I just had no intention of leaving. I had no intention of leaving, and then like there was something happened that's not public, right? Something happened that was not public, and I was like, I'm gonna leave. I say that like I did something bad, or like there was like a big bad event. There really wasn't. I'm just baiting with that, honestly, but like it's like akin to that. Okay, fine. I'm like there at some point. And I'll even say this. I'm still there's one specific project that I'm still active in under that name. I still go by that name. One specific project though. I just haven't had the balls to like to like say that I want to leave, or not that I even want to leave. I like being in the said project that that I'm talking about right now, just because it's really cool. So I just haven't left it, and I'm so active in it, technically, under a technicality. But I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Yeah, I hope you don't find it. Mostly because not that there's like anything. Like I said, I didn't do anything bad. I wasn't a bad person. There are a lot of things that I fucked up on. Right. Only bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to convince you that I'm a bad person by saying that I wasn't a bad person. But in reality, I knew I was a bad person, and I'm saying this just so people find a reason to leave. What's up, Luke? Yeah. No, I like doing things. Like I said, like, well, VTubing and streaming isn't my old position was kind of my ideal, right? Which was just like being active as like a singer and like as someone who people like quote unquote hired. I just had like, I say hired, but I never got paid. I was just like making a really long like portfolio, like free work portfolio. But like I all I had to do was like sing and like think about music and think about how to sing things, you know, and like how I think. Oh, you're going back to sleep? All right, go do what you gotta do, Luke. I'll see you when I see you again. Okay, sweet dreams. But you know what I mean? Like, I like singing. I sing, and I prefer it if I had as little like human interaction as possible. I'll keep saying it. Just because I think that there are people that are convinced that I'm like being like fucking like soon about it, you know? You know what I mean? This isn't my ideal being here. But being here is the most realistic way for me to make ends meet, in a way. I know people use that term in terms of like money, but for me, it can mean multiple things. I mean, it is not money wise for me either way. But like, it's like I'm taking a gap year. You know, like in college. You know, like in college when you're like, oh, I'm taking. Oh, I gotta take a break. You know, I can't. I'm gonna leave college for a little bit. It's like that. Not to say that I'm gonna go back to being a Utaite ever. Not really. Were you in a what? Who? Depends. I'm pretty sure I was, but under Hase. Or I am? Wait, I think I'm in a collab that hasn't been released yet. Hold up. With someone named Momo, right? Your name's Momo? Is your name Momo? Yes, your name is Momo. But like a collab stream or like in a past alias or like right now. Depends on what you're with the context of the conversation right now. I'm a bit confuzzled. I actually know of someone is well. Oh wait, no, I don't. That's someone else. Okay, yeah. Just past alias. Oh fuck. Try. Was I? If you find it, don't say it. Don't tell it to anybody. You know, I'm applying past rule rights on that one. On if people find my past alias, because I really do. I'd really. I really prefer if my past isn't brought up. Oh, nice. Was I? I'll answer your question though. And to that I say, I'm not sure. It's been such a long time. Also, people on the online community come and go all the time. I'm not answering any more of your questions, but no, it didn't start with a K. Good luck. 25 other letters to go. 25 other letters of like the thousands of people and utaites that existed on the internet at some point. Good luck. Kase. Oh fuck. Damn it. Shit. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. But yeah. I do miss, like, if there's anything that I do miss from like back then. I was just curious. I see. No. What's the word? Yeah, if there's one thing that I miss from back then is kind of, it wasn't even anything about like my position or like the community I was in or like any of the work that I was in. It was like kind of my like, if I could be in like my past headspace, like when I first became a utaite, like if I could, because when I first like became a utaite and started doing stuff online as like a singer, right? I was ambitious as fuck. I was applying to everything. I was like going into servers, meeting people. I was like, I want to be friends, you know. I want to do cool things with cool people, you know, and hopefully that will lead to something, right? I did that. And I wish I was like that now. It'd be so useful as like a trait now. Hase from back then was a very different man. And when I say man, I mean a kid. Dude was young and dumb. How long has Hase been doing this kind of stuff? 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. Since 2018. I know this because it's the same as my anniversary for when I started singing. When I started taking singing seriously around the same time. So it's like my anniversary for doing this kind of stuff is like August, like the end of August, right? So at the end of every August, I have like a congratulatory thought, like, oh yeah, it's almost August 30th. Like, you, congratulations, you've been doing this for another year. Are you anywhere? No, but you'll keep doing it. Yeah, 8 years. A little about your wee pup, aren't? Yeah, I am. I don't know if it's like too doxy or like is it too much. I'm still very young. Like right now, I'm a very young guy compared to everyone else, and how I've like viewed the internet and like kind of the space that I'm in. Like I've met and seen people that are like as young or younger than me, but like usually I am on the younger side of like the internet. But I'm not I'm not in high school. I graduated. I'm just very young. You turn half of 70, and if you don't stop by, happy birthday. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think most of my, yeah, even like most of my chat is like older than me. At least most of my regulars are older than me. Right? They're like a select few that I can think of that aren't. But generally, people are older than me. And I'm not surprised. I'm like, it's like how people said when I was in high school, like, I'm like an old man. I act like an old man. And it's because I hung out with older dudes growing up. Like, the boys, they're way older than me. way older than me. And they were basically my main friend group for like my entire like middle school, high school life. Way older than me. They're old. I don't want to say anything more than that because I was about to say something. But yeah, but like me hanging out with them is I think is my biggest influence for the way I act. Like if you added like, I'm like a millennial if you added like the twinge of like Gen Z mental illness. You know what I mean? Like, which isn't amazing. I don't think that's an amazing way to describe it, but it feels correct. Yeah. Huh. The me back then was so unafraid. He was just ready to open his mouth whenever. I miss that about Hase. Old Hase. Hase now is just a more than no, yeah, more than being like scared of like social interaction and like me worrying too much. I'm just tired. I'm tired a lot of the time. Also, I don't find young people to be easy people to talk to. They type too fast for me. They drop all this lingo that I don't understand. I feel like I'm like running a marathon trying to talk to young people. Like, I'm the type of person that likes to type long messages just so I can get my point across clearly. But by the time I like finish typing my sentence, they already typed 10 messages back at me, you know? And it really sucks. That's the thing. I'm just like, what are these? We're supposed to be. This is the group of people that I'm supposed to have like the easiest time talking to, but I'm here fucking being like, yeah, like this is, I really like this because of this, and they're like, yeah, gang, fucking. Like, I don't even know. I don't talk to enough people nowadays for me to be like, oh, I can't make an example of it. Kids using inappropriate. I just don't. I sit there and I'm like, right, and then I just like, I'm like the quiet guy, you know. I turn into the quiet guy. Abbreviations have changed my life. It's weird. They're weird. Your abbreviations are weird. Gen Z abbreviations. And also, you guys talk so like, what is the word? You guys put each other down so constantly. I'm just like, how do you guys live in life? What is the word? Like, fuck. I always forget what the word is. My best friend got a letter from school. Kid using. Is that what it said in the letter or what? It's a letter from the teacher. Yo, all these kids are fucking telling. They're saying no cap to me, and I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah, you don't have a cap on. It's not allowed. Our dress code doesn't allow it. What? Oh my god, I'm remember. It's like the word is like dismissively. You guys are so dismissive of each other. Like, I don't understand. Pretty much, yeah. I'm not surprised. I feel like in the past, like, ever since like 2020, right? I feel like language has been evolving so much just to be based around the internet, right? Just because of the crisis. That's so. Is that do people what do people actually say, like, what is it, Sibao, or do they say SWB? Do they say that in real life, or do they just type it? Maybe it's just I have. The more I think about like shut your bitch ass up, right? The more I'm like, I think my problem with shut your bitch ass up is more like personal than like the. Than like the you know, the whole like it's fucking rude, like it's more than that. They say it both ways. I mean, shut your bitch ass up, it's one of those like it's one of those like, like on reflex things, I assume, right? Just like shut your bitch ass up, and I'm like, okay. I've been speaking. That's true, but like, a new one comes along and you kind of think like, is this real? Like how people started saying Riz unironically. No one says shut your bitch ass up. People say the abbreviation. You're fucking kidding me. Shut your bitch ass up is the only way to make it funny. It's the only way that makes sense to me. Why else would you say it? That's also my whole problem with like seeing it in chat. Like chat, I can't like infer. I have a really hard time like inferring emotions or like intention with chat messages. That's why seeing shut your bitch ass up in chat is like, whoa, fucking. If you want me to, then leave. What? Blaxpolation? There you go. Shibao. Yeah, when you first said it in my chat, I thought it was Shibao, and I thought it was a weird way to say Shibao, which is just a bad word. And I was like, wow, I guess the K-poppers are really getting really getting around on the internet. You know what I mean? Like they even got like non-K-pop listening people saying Shibao, and I'm like, wow. We're gonna start like loaning words from other languages now. Did I say in your? Oh, you 100% did. You 100% did. One of the first. Yeah, because you're the one who made me realize that I didn't know what shut your bitch ass up was, right? And I thought it was just a weird way of saying Shibao. And I'm like, fuck. And you're like, fuck. What happened? It was you or someone else. It's most likely you, though. You're the only, like... I feel like you're the only one who would have the balls to say that in my chat and, like, somehow get away with it. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is... Want it? I do want it. I do want it. I was actually thinking about putting it on my throne because it was on sale, but I don't know if the sale applies to the throne thing. I do want it. I do want it. Free game is free game. Because you're not getting... No, I'll take free game. I'll be frank. I do want the deluxe just because I didn't want to pay for I don't want to pay for the DLC passes, and I want to play like. Not that I want. Are any of the characters like? Wait, hold up. Let me check my throne real quick. If it's on sale on my throne, you can just do it through there. I love free games. Don't get me wrong. Actually, about Grand Blue. Let me see. About Grand Blue. I was gonna talk about that because I think I said this last week, right? But like, the rotation this week was like all dudes, and I was like kind of complaining a bit because I was like, I mean, they're all dudes, but I'll still play the game, right? I barely played the game at all this week. I barely played like ever. The only time I played this week was when I was watching a video and the guy was using a leverless, and I play on keyboard, right? So I'm like, they're basically the same thing. And he was like, yeah, if you have a really hard time doing the DP input, right, you can just like hold forward, and then while you're holding forward, press back and then down, and then you'll instantly do a DP. And I'm like, what? And I had to test that out. So I like went I went on like training, and I tested it out for like an hour. Being like, oh my god, it works. And I'm like, oh, DPs are so much easier because DPs on leverless are kind of a pain in the ass. For me, at least. Let me check. Grand Blue. Fantasy. Versus. Yeah, does the Legendary Deluxe Edition DLC. Oh, you can buy the you can put the DLC pass on the thing? Wait, hold up. Let me see. Yeah, Standard Edition has the 28 characters? Yeah. And then the first DLC pass has what's their face? Not Sandalphon. Sandalphon's in 2. Lucius, Vayne, Beatrix, Versusia. Who else? Vakala. Who's the other one? Who's the last one? There's 6 of them, right? Who's the last one on the DLC? Who is it? Who is that person? Who is it? Wait. Versusia? Lucius. Beatrix, Vayne, Vakala. Sandalphon. No. Sandalphon's 2, right? Galleon's also 2. And Wilderness just came out. Who is the... Hold up. Also, I'm gonna check this. Wait, can I do this? I wonder. Sorry, I know I'm like stalling super hard. I gotta know. Who's the last person on that? It's 2. Oh, it's 2. Oh, right. The DLC. Yeah, 2B, this 2B. Oh, how does this work? How does this work? Hold up. Throne will always be weird to me because it's weird. it's weird. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Ugh. How much is it right now? It's 2019. Should I just add you as a friend? If I add you as a friend, will you give it to me? Actually, because... Hold up. Give me your friend code. Give me your friend code. Give me your Steam friend code. You know what? I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. Another person added on Steam, even though I said I would stop doing it. It's okay. The friends list is like the trusted people group. There's few of you. Okay. Yeah, so I just gotta look for it. No worries. I have all messages visible on right now. But yeah, I was actually gonna play Grand Blue on stream like soon, because actually I'm gonna bring this up after we play the Great Ace Attorney today. But I'm probably not gonna be here on Saturday. I have something to do, so there won't be a Saturday stream, unfortunately. And I have to I usually just like skip out. I usually just skip out on Oh my god, is that Quick Man? Are you a Mega Man fan as well? I love Mega Man. You kidding me? I was actually re-listening to, because for Mega Man 2, right? There's this guy. You know that weird Mario song that existed like 15 years ago? Where it was like a song about Mario and like Bowser, and then like they were fighting over Peach, and then like Luigi was in there somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? That same guy made what is it? Made like Mega Man 2 boss theme like lyric videos, and I used to listen I used to listen to those a fuck ton back then. Yeah, right? Yeah. Can't Defeat Airman will always be like the most popular one, right? But I think my favorite one is probably like Bubble Man or Metal Man's song. I think so. Yeah, I do love Mega Man. I had a phase when I was in school, like, and I tried to play through all like the NES Mega Man games. I only got to like 6, I think it was. I think I only got to 6 when like Centaur Man was a thing. All the games are cool though. I like Mega Man. I just find it weird that I was never really into X that much, or like any of the other ones either. Like I wasn't into like X. I wasn't into Zero. I wasn't into Battle Network. I only just like the original, even though X was like, 2.0. And I felt like I should have liked it. I was just like, I tried to play through 1 and I just couldn't finish it at some point. Like I fired up 1, went to Penguin Man, Ice Penguin, and I'm like, I killed him, cool. Went to Mandrake, killed him, cool. Who's after that? Who's after that? I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. But yeah. I think there is like the collection, like the Mega Man collections thing on Steam. Maybe I'll do that at some point. I just love Mega Man, man. Mega Man's so cool to me. When I saw him get added to Smash, I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna main him. And then he got the weird kid, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm not gonna play him. And then I, who did I even play when he in 4? Who did I play in 4? Who did I play in Smash 4? Oh my god, why do I not remember? Wow, look at that. Jesus, look at that character select screen. It's just like nostalgia overload. Was it Lucas? Did I play Lucas? I played Lucas or Roy, one of them. Let's see. I did play Lucas. I liked Lucas, but I wasn't good at him. Who else is there? I tried to play Shulk for a little bit. Everybody played Cloud. Sonic. No, Meta Knight. Play Meta Knight. I went through so many phases in that game. Yes. Okay, this is what it is. I started playing Sonic, and then I went to Meta Knight, and then I started playing a lot more inconsistently. So I like hopped between a bunch of characters. I think a lot of those characters were DLC characters like Lucas, Roy. Who else was in there? I think I played Ryu a lot. Oh, look at the 3DS character select screen. Even a Wario player. I appreciate that. I feel like every Wario player has been like a Wario like they've never left, you know. Once you start playing Wario and you main him, you're with him for life. I've always jumped around. Back in Brawl, I played Sonic, and that's why I played Sonic in the 3DS. But then I was just like, this is boring. You know, like it's like spin dash. Oh, you hit him. Oh, great. Spin dash, neutral air, forward air, jump forward air, jump back air. You know, I'm just like, this is. I'm bored. I want to do fun stuff, right? And then I went to Meta Knight where I jumped and up air, down air, neutral air. And I'm just like, this is what am I doing? Right? And then I was just like, I didn't take the game seriously at that point. And then Ultimate, I would have loved to play Ultimate as like, I would have loved to rank in like Ultimate. Like sit down and play some Elite Smash and be like, cool, I'm like this rank with, I think it's character based, right? With this character, right? But like Nintendo Online happened and I was like, fucking bitch. You're gonna go on like a plaque in like the Hase Commendium, Luke. Thank you so much, man. I super appreciate it. Well, I'm a fighting game content creator now. What can I say? Thank you so much, Luke. I really appreciate it. And now I don't have to wait for fucking... You know how long I was waiting, actually? I was waiting so long for the free rotation this week, because I was like... who's gonna be on the rotation? I gotta know. Please let it be someone that I want to play. And then actually this week, Beatrix is actually on the rotation this week. So, and I wanted to try her out a bit, but I'll try her out. Be like, maybe I don't like her. I mean, she's Soul Bad Guy, but I don't know what Soul Bad Guy is. I was just like, who is it? Who is it? Let it be someone I want to play. You know, there are a few characters that I am like suit. I like her. Yeah. She is cute. I do like her actually. I super like her what is it? That DLC costume she has, the witch one. I actually really like that one. That's probably my favorite like DLC costume that they have. That one, and also the what is it called? The Zeta one? The Zeta with like the... Oh, really? Oh, man. Wait, what? Whoa. This is a new one. I gotta know about this. Really? Is this a... Oh, her. Oh, really? She voices her? I had no idea. Wow. Huh. Huh. Interesting. It's amazing she still has a career. I don't know too much about this story. I've only like heard like bits and pieces of it. Wow. I'm reading the Wikipedia about it right now. Jesus. Got divorced due to, yeah, Hana Kanazawa. Which is sad. I heard about that, right? And I was like, oh no, because the thing is, when she got married with Kensho Ono, right? The fucking biggest thing of the year, right? Oh my god, did you hear? Kana Hanazawa got married. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Who'd you get married to? Fucking Giorno. I'm like, oh fuck. Right? It's like the biggest. It was like the biggest thing of the year when they got married. To hear that they got divorced is really sad, but I think that's life. But also like, can't help but wonder like, what happened? Can't help but wonder, just a little bit. But yeah, hopefully I'm sure it'll be fine. The thing is, I like both of them. I like Kensho Ono and Kana Hanazawa, so I hope it's just like, you know, like things didn't work out, mutual like leaving, not anything like fucking Lisa and and fucking what's his name? Tatsuhisa? Suzuka? And nothing like that. Sailor Moon, yeah, right? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, like because of the whole Lisa thing, I can't look at fucking Suzuki, that's his name. Because the whole Lisa thing, specifically Tatsuhisa Suzuki. Like Tatsuhisa Suzuki is in some things that I like. You know, he's in Utapri, which is cool. And then do I actually like anything else that he's in? Every time I hear his voice, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I feel bad listening to this, and I don't want to like super support it that much, especially Utapri. Utapri in general is the one that I got hit the most with the whole Tatsuhisa Suzuki thing and Lisa thing. Just because I'm like, I can't listen to this with a clear conscience anymore. It's really sad. Like, I separate the character from the voice actor, but like, man. Also, I didn't know Kana Hanazawa voiced Zeta. I was gonna say actually, like, thankfully, and thanks to Luke, I have access to the full roster now. I was thinking about who I wanted to. Actually, I'm gonna take this off now. Yes, please. I was thinking about who I wanted to play, and actually one of those characters was, I actually wanted to play Zeta just because, I don't know. I think I'm just like, I think I'm just interested in the characters that have a spear. I think spears are just cool to me. I don't know what it is about them. I think what convinced me on Zeta was seeing her pogo bounce. On someone, and I was just like, oh, she could do that, right? She's like full like shovel knights. Yeah, right. And I'm just like, that's cool. You know, how do you lose with this thing? you don't lose with with a long stick. It's thin, it's fast. Like it does like decent damage, right? Like how do you lose with this? And then you see fucking Wilness start like manipulate his body and like fucking stretch his chest out and then like fucking punch you across the screen. Whoops. Or Soriz with all his plus frames. I found that out recently. And I believe that. I 100% believe that. They're the smart weapon. Yeah, you could have a cool, large, heavy sword that's bladed on both edges, or you could have a lighter, quicker, smaller, deadlier stick that's effective at range. Like, you kidding me? It's like heavier arrows. Oh wow. My god, it's 1:11 already. I have to get started with the game. Jesus. Completely forgot. Remember when I had to play fucking Ace Attorney today? Shit. Not to say anything like Ace Attorney is bad, but I completely forgot. I'll get started with that. Actually, before we get started though, I'm going to turn on my AC, get my controller, and I'm actually going to use the restroom real quick. So I'm going to be right back, and then when I come back, we're going to play. All right, give me 1 second, guys. That's right. All right. Go do what you got to do, man. I'll see you when I see you again, okay? Thank you for the game. You'll go on the special Hase plaque somewhere at some time. when I decide to make it. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have sweet dreams. I'll see you when I see you again, okay? Bye-bye. Okay, and that's my cue to be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah. Yeah. What is it called? The the award, that honor thing that like in like, what is it, like in what is it called, like in like museums and stuff, where it's like these people have funded this organization, right? And it's like just like that plaque. What is it called? Like the honoring thing. It's like that. There's a Hase version of that somewhere in the world. I just decided I haven't made it yet. But yeah, it exists. And it only exists for those who support me monetarily. Right? And I can name everybody who has. There's only 3 of them. But yeah, I'm super grateful for that. For that support. And I will make use of it 100%. Because this is actually the first time I can like tangibly... Like, this might be the first time it influences my streams, at least. But yeah, time to update this throne, because I don't need the game anymore. What I want now is the DLC. Yeah. Just had this there. This is... Yep. Yep. It happened. There you go. That money value was in more decimals than 2. There are more than 2 decimals there. And then this is gonna be featured. Man. Oh wait, no, this isn't right. Throne update. I just realized that this isn't right. That was the DLC second pass for the first game. Actually, I don't want to add anything else on here. I think I'm already being too promiscuous, asking for too much. What's gonna be at the top of the throne list now? This lever list, probably. I'll put this lever list up here. There you go. Ah, fun times. I am a man who plays on keyboard. I mostly only play on keyboard because my... What is it called? Because my controller's fucked up. But I prefer playing on leverless compared to pad anyways, so... Anyways, let's get started with the game. Oh my god. I'm like, stalling. Stalling me? Costing that much should be a crime. There was a thing where it was like 40 bucks before, like the cheapest leverless. Here, okay. Wait, actually, let me look for that. Cheap. I'll add the cheapest like leverless that's on the market on there. I don't know what's more scummier, actually. Me adding a cheaper one or just keeping the one that I know will be like okay on it. Cheapest leverless controller. I'm curious. Aha! Oh, damn, it's tiny. Oh, it is okay. Is this actually the cheapest one? It's not that much cheaper. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, this one's $15. No, this is what is this? It's the bottom of a, it's the bottom of a of a leverless. 300, 400, 50 to 60. $220, $150. Are these budget? Are these real? Are these real? Are you kidding me with that? That is crazy. Ah. This one's tiny too. I don't want to get a I don't want a tiny one because it's not gonna fit my gorilla hands. Order. Do people actually use AliExpress? I didn't think AliExpress was that used. It's 340, 350. Inflation over there is crazy. Excuse me. Jeez. What was the one I was just looking at? This one? This one. Ah. Oh yeah, this one's cheaper. Cool. I'm gonna add this one. I'm gonna keep this one in the back of my mind though. Actually no, I'm not. I lied. This. Dun. Huh? Oh, it's cause it's the price on Amazon is on it. It's on sale. For each contribution. Oh, that's not good. I might as well just get this one. Okay, so the sale price for this one is 50. Wait, is it? It is, right? Yeah, it's 50. But it usually goes for 70. But I'm like, okay, but it's on sale for 50. But I put it on the website, and it uses the original price of 70. Right? Which in conversion case, right? It's not that much different. The one that's already on my thing is only $10 more, which is how much for you? That's more than level. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I assume it's one of those, like, designer brands. Yeah, and, like, the thing about that, right? I did enable, like, surprise gifts. I'll be real mad if someone gives me something that I can't use for stream. It just be like, here, have this have this hat. It's a cool hat, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's a cool hat, but like, let me put it on real quick. How is it? You like my hat? Oh right, you can't see me. Look. I'm stuck behind this Umaru fucking model. Like, I won't be mad. I don't want to say me saying it like that makes it seem like I'll be like actually ticked off. I won't be like actually mad, but I'll be like, why? Why did you do? Oh, my chat isn't working over here. Someone sending you an accessory as a juice, and I'll be like, why? The only thing that'll be like, or the only time that I'll be like, oh, okay, I guess, and I'll be like kind of okay with it is like if they send me something that I can wear on my hands. Yeah, it is. I forgot to check this screen before I started stream today. I usually have it on both screens. Yeah, hold on. Working? There you go. Yeah, just like, ooh, look at this ring I gave you. And I'm like, cool. Make sure to put it on the ring finger on your left hand. And I'm like, weird. Or like, look, nail polish. And I'm like, I don't use nail polish. But I'm like, you better wear it. Someone bought it for you. And I'm like, okay. You know, just like, just like, weirdos. What are you doing? All right. Let's get started with the game, though. Enough dilly-dallying. Oh, so I forgot to bring this up today. But I'm not drinking a soda today. I'm drinking a sparkling ice. Sparkling ice lemon lime. Pretty good. I don't like Sprite usually. But this is okay. I'm pretty sure this just tastes like Sprite. But not as like... It doesn't leave the Sprite aftertaste in my mouth, which I think I don't like. Yummy. This will be my hydration for today. And let's see... Okay. So actually about the game. let's talk about the game. First of all, Ace Attorney, if you know the drill. If you didn't watch the last stream and you don't want spoilers, don't watch the stream. If you don't care about spoilers and just want to fuck around and hang out, feel free to as well. From this point on, we're going to be talking all spoilers. You would have never thought someone would dislike Sprite. I don't like most like fruit drinks or fruit sodas. Well, I say fruit drinks, but it's kind of true now. Fruit. I don't like most fruit drinks. I thought I liked apple juice for a long time, but then I tried it recently and it was kind of bitter. Apple juice. Apple juice is a lot more bitter than I remember it being. And I think orange juice is okay, but like sodas, I'm not a big fan of like fruit sodas. Like yeah, I'm not a big Sprite guy. I'm not a big like just lemon lime soda guy. I'm especially not a big orange soda guy. I hate orange soda. I don't like orange soda that much. Don't give me an orange soda. I'll be like, this is weird. Why are you giving this to me? Like it doesn't even. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. Orange soda. The only one I could probably like kind of bear is like grape or pineapple. Apple juice that you got in like a bottle. It's at 100% on it, but I kind of doubt it's 100% apple juice, you know? I like apples. I like fruits. I like fruits alone. Like fresh fruit. Like nothing beats a really good like stone fruit. Like a peach or a plum. A really good peach or plum is really good. Or like just any fruit. Any fruit is good. Fresh, but like as soon as you like process it in some way, I'm like, I don't like it. It just tastes weird to me. I'm not a big fan of it, and I'll continue to just eat regular fruit. You know, and I do like most fruit. Not really. Yeah, right. I'm just like, eh. Like, I'm sad because I didn't get the chance to try this. I didn't get to try like when we were on the trip a few weeks ago. One of the guys they got prune juice for the trip. I didn't get to drink that. I wanted to try it. I probably wouldn't have liked it, but I just wanted to try it. I probably wouldn't have liked it, but I was just like, I'm just drink it anyways. Right. But like, yeah, most juices I don't like. I'm trying to think, is there a juice that I do like? I like lemonade. Lemonade's cool. That's it. Other than that, what else is there? What else is there? No? Yeah, that's it. Is there a fruit that I don't like? It's one of those, like, the thing about that is it's just one of those, like, you gotta try at least once. You'll never know. Everyone likes, that's true. Everyone does like lemonade, right? If you don't like lemonade, you're weird. Like, how do you? It's like sugar. It's sugar water with lemon in it. Like, but it's more than that. It's a bit more than that, but that's like the very basic premise of it. You make a lemon syrup, you put water and like sugar in it, and that's lemonade. Lemon syrup with water and more syrup and more sugar. Yeah, that's it, and it's good. Who doesn't like that? Depends on how the lemonade's made, though. If it's made, I do like lemonade a bit bitter, just cause lemon, just honey lemon. That's a new one. Oh yeah, that does sound good. Like, instead of adding like sugar, you add honey. That does sound good. I will try that at some point. There's the thing is, like, I do like lemonade, right? But the way some companies make lemonade fucking sucks, right? We bought, or we didn't buy this. So when we had a party over at one point, right? And and they bought like lemonade, right? Because they wanted to make like this alcoholic drink or something called like a lemon drop, right? And I'm like, cool. I didn't drink any of it, right? But at the end of the party, they left the lemonade, and I'm like, oh, cool, lemonade. And I drank some, and I'm like, ah, it's like only bitter. It's like there was like I was like, this is, I don't even know if this is lemon. It was like, like, it's like lemonade if you like grated it too much and you got like the white part of the lemon in like the drink. That's what it tasted like. But like too much of it, you know what I mean? Like, you're bound to get some of like the pith of the lemon in a lemonade, right? When you make it, like, it's gonna happen. Like, it's there's no way, like, when you zest it. But like, it's like you just put all of it in, and it's just like, too much. Lemon tea is also very good, but lemonade and lemon tea is all good. And then when you combine them together, which is a southern thing, it becomes like really sweet. Just sweet drink. I do like sweet drinks. I try to avoid sugar in my drinks because that adds up a lot for me. But but I do like sweet. Sweet is my favorite thing. I like baking. I want to bake more. I just don't have the energy or the money. Donate today. Don't. I've always loved honey lemon drinks. Yeah, it's such like a. It's such like a. I feel like that's a universal thing. Well, actually, I don't know. Honey is something that's kind of divisive. Which is weird. I like honey, but it's something that I learned to like honey. At first, I didn't like it. Honey tasted weird to me at first. I'm not gonna lie. But then, you kind of expose yourself to it over time, and you like it. You like it more and more. Like, I eat honey with like one of the main ways I eat honey, other than like putting in tea. I really like honey in tea. But I also put honey in, like, on biscuits, like hot biscuits. That's really nice. Like fresh butter biscuits. It's really good. People usually put like jam on it or something, but I don't like jam. I don't like jam or jelly, so I put honey on it, and I like it. Yeah, honey is it's just good. It's also good for my throat, which is why I drink it. It's kind of what I do. I do like I used to I bought a long time ago. I bought this like it's it's nice. It's really good. I like it a lot. Like eat the butter biscuit by itself. I well, there's like a lot of rules when it comes to like butter biscuits. There, it's like you have to eat them hot. Like they have to be either fresh or you reheat them, but don't reheat them in a microwave. You reheat them in an air fryer so that it's it's like because it'll when they're fresh they're crispy, but then when you leave them it starts to become like stodgy. So you have to reheat them, but not in the microwave because the microwave does the weird water pull out thing and it makes it more like soggy, right? Right. So you have to put it in the air fryer to reheat it, right? And that actually just it's just an oven with air, right? So then it just like air fries it, right? And it becomes crispy again, and it's like you baked it, right? You rebaked it, and then you eat it like that, and it's like, yeah, this is good. There are rules now. There have always been rules when it comes to food. People just don't know them, and they don't follow them. Every there is always a correct way of like at least reheating food. There's always like a correct method for everything, and everything has its own rules, right? Like you would put all you would put all of your like biscuits in air fryer, right? But you would never put a slice of lasagna in an air fryer. You would just put that in the microwave. You just have it in a container? Oh, never been not crispy. Really? Wait, are we talking about the same thing? Are you talking about cookie biscuits? I'm talking about like southern biscuits, like baked biscuits. Never been not crispy. Oh yeah, I'm talking about in America. You get fried chicken and then you get like a side of like biscuits on the side. To you, it might be called a scone. Always. Uh oh. Has there been a misunderstanding? Yeah, because the last time I had the honey biscuit thing was when I had Popeyes the other day. I love scones. Yeah, I meant that. I think it's called scones for you, or like no, English muffins are different. Yes, scones. I think it's called scones for you. Yeah, in America, it's a whole thing. We always get biscuits with with fried chicken, and they usually come with like packets of honey. Yeah, the usual order for like when we get fried chicken is right because we have Popeyes, and Popeyes is goated. I love Popeyes mainly because they have the best quality chicken that can have stuff added to it, right? And I like it's like fresh juicy chicken I have it with like I have it with the bottled bulldog sauce, the Korean noodle sauce. Good. That's like a cheat meal. It's like a cheat meal for me. And I just eat that. See biscuit bread. Ah, yeah, scones. It's scones for the eastern everyone east of me. East of the Americas on like a world map is yeah, it's scones for you guys. But yeah, I always have them with fried chicken. And I only learned to really like them like a year ago. Just because biscuits slash scones, they were always dry, especially when they weren't hot. I used to have them not hot, and I would be like, "This is weird." But now I'm a big smart adult, right? And I'm like, just heat them up, and then they become they become crispy, and that undoes the bad part of it. Like cookies, Tim Tams. Like, do you say biscuits like the British use biscuits to describe like digestives and stuff like that? That's what I assume. But yeah, biscuits, they're good. Yeah, but we usually get like a box of chicken. There's like a box of biscuits on the side, and then there's like small containers of like mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and then the coleslaws for me. I like coleslaw. I like the coleslaw from Popeyes. Coleslaw Popeye or Popeye's coleslaw is really nice because it doesn't taste like, I don't know. I think the way that some people or some like restaurants they I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about the cookie. You're either talking about the cookie or you're talking about what is this? Oh, when I search a butter biscuit, they're giving me pictures of like American biscuits. But I assume you're talking about the cookies that come in like a tin. The the knitting tin. My mother used to do that. The blue like butter cookie tin. I do like butter cookies actually, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Talking about buttermilk biscuits. Some good fluffy, sometimes crispy biscuits. But yeah. Yeah, like coleslaw, right? Coleslaw is just vegetables with like a seasoned mayonnaise on them. The knitting tin is a child. Oh, cookies! Oh, this is a weird shaped cookie, and it's a needle. String. Like the little tweels of string. Yeah. Actually, opening one of those to see like cookies inside them is always like, whoa. Because that happens a lot when I'm at actually my grandparents' place. They used to have them a lot, and I'm like cookies, and they be in the little paper tins or the paper cups, and they're separated by their shape. They all tasted the same, but I was like, I like this one the most. I forget which one. It was probably the one that looked like a balloon. I didn't like the one that had the jam on it though. This is just like the coin one, the one that's in the sort of little circle oval. Excuse me. Well, that was really loud. But yeah, coleslaw is just vegetables with like seasoned mayo on them, and to me, it's good. It's not like actual like, I don't know. It sounds gross when I describe it like that, especially like mayo. Like it's just mayo, and it's not. It's not that. I'm just bad at describing it, but it just sounds. It's good. I like coleslaw, and I'm the only one who eats it, so I eat all that. So. Oh, why do they all taste the same? Coleslaw's nice. I love coleslaw. I also do love myself some coleslaw. I don't know. I do think that some coleslaws they make it differently. Like I had a coleslaw because my parents know that I like coleslaw, and they bought like a store bought one, right? And it just tasted weird. It tasted like not spicy, but it like burned, right? But it like burned, and it was kind of ugh. I wasn't a fan of that one. I do like coleslaw, potato salad, not mac salad, because mac salad's weird too. But like coleslaw and potato salad are kind of like guilty pleasures for me, really. Specifically the one from KFC. I don't know what it is about the ones that come from chicken shops. They're always good. The coleslaw, like I haven't had KFC coleslaw in a very very long time. So I've forgotten, but I assume it's like the same as the Popeyes coleslaw, and it's just like yeah, it's just like veggies. I have a hatred for salad. I don't mind salad. I don't mind salad. And I say that because I don't eat a lot of salads in the first place. I do like Caesar salad though. I would eat salads regularly if they all tasted like Caesar salad. I do like Caesar salad a lot, but only from the one from like a local gas station of mine. That's the only Caesar salad, and another one that I had at like a restaurant at one point. But like, I had a Caesar salad when we were on the trip a couple weeks ago, and we had bought it because we were like, oh, we're gonna need vegetables, and I was also like, I want a Caesar salad, right? So we bought one, right? And I made that one on like the night of the first day, the night of the first day I had that, and it was weird. It tasted the Caesar dressing from that packet. It just tasted weird. I was just like, I don't know. There's like bananas, bananas. I know people put fruit in their salads, but bananas. Like I've had a salad with strawberries in it. Don't even start with that. But like yeah, I've had salads with like strawberries and like grapes and probably like raisins too. And it's probably and like oranges too. But bananas are a weird one. They don't they don't put bananas in your salad. I would say don't put bananas in your salad. That's like the one fruit you're not supposed to. There's cut up orange. The orange I can kind of understand, but the banana I don't like oranges in my salad because it's too acidic, right? It's too acidic for me. And what ends up happening is it does this thing where it like burns the back of my throat at some point, and I'm just like, I don't like this. Why not? Bananas are weird. But bananas in the context of a salad is weird because the thing is, right, they're mushy, and they're mushy, and like they're like the fruit that like I don't know. To me, bananas don't really taste like much, but bananas have a very distinct taste. Like I describe things as tasting like banana, right? But like that banana taste, right? It tastes like banana, but also like the banana taste isn't that sweet, right? Or it's too sweet. I should say that. There's never a correct banana. So so like when I imagine a banana in a salad, right? It's weird because you're gonna eat a bite that has vegetables, oranges, and a banana, right? And it's just like most of what I'm gonna taste there is a banana, right? But then it has other stuff in it. And it's gonna be weird. And then there were eggs. The eggs are weird. I don't like boiled eggs in my salads that much. I've always had perfect bananas. Bananas are weird. Bananas is the weird thing in that salad. Salads are good. That you could put an egg in a salad. You could put oranges in your salad. You could put vegetables in your salad. You could put whatever you want in your salad. Bananas is the one thing that I draw the line at. No bananas. I don't want any bananas. Even the brown parts of bananas. I don't mind the brown parts of banana. I don't like. Here's the thing, right? Not perfect bananas are okay, right? Bananas, but you can eat bananas whenever you want, right? When they're brown, when they're as long as you don't eat them when they're too unripe, because then it like gets dry and it's weird. But like as long as they're like all yellow, you know, at least, and then if they have some brown bits like on the outside but no brown bits on the inside, that's perfect time to eat a banana, right? Don't put it in a salad. Anything but a salad. Gosh, when I imagine it, it's just like weird, you know. A living and walking trash can. I'll eat anything. I'll fuck it. I'll eat this. I'll eat that. I'll eat whatever. Just don't give me a salad with bananas in it. Yeah. Also, like, I assume because here's the thing, like, people who eat salad without any dressing are like maniacs. You have to at least have some dressing on your salad, and having a salad with a dressing and be like, you know what would make this better? A banana. But instead of eating the banana after, I'm gonna put it in my salad. Like, just what the fuck? What are we doing here? Seriously. That's so jarring. Bananas. Let me eat my banana. No. No banana. Oh my god, we're supposed to play the game. Sorry. Oh. Oh, tangents. Oh. Oh, it's almost been 2 hours. Oh. Oh, these me talking has been getting longer and longer. Oh. Oh. What weird thing? What weird thing? I'll hear you out. Wasn't even the worst. It wasn't? The egg always tastes weird. Well, that's because the banana's there. You know, you have to take it out of context, right? You have to take it out of context, right? Sure, I don't like eggs in salads, right? But I would see eggs with like the rest of these vegetables and probably like a fruit, right? On like some kind of weird ass charcuterie board more often and more regularly than a banana with any of these things, right? Or was your egg just not an egg? Did you have a weird egg? Because eggs taste like egg. What did you eat? Did you eat it? Was that egg okay? The egg you ate was probably bad. The egg usually just tastes like egg, and the egg goes with everything. Maybe you were. Maybe your mom made it for you, right? Maybe that's why. They're finally eating the egg. Finally, getting their dose. Finally able to convince them to take their medicine after so long. I had a salad with an egg in it, but it was bad because it didn't have any dressing in it, so I didn't have a positive thought about that salad. I had a Caesar salad that day that was really good, but I didn't have a regular salad. But I did have a regular salad, or a salad with an egg and tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes, so you put an egg and tomatoes with like cheese that I don't really taste, and like a bunch of lettuce, and it's like a disaster. And it's like it's dry. I can't believe a salad could be dry. It was a they got you. You got. You got. Oh no. Now all you have to it's payback time now. Be like, "Mother, I made you a nice a nice salad. It's the exact same one you made me before. I thought it was so good that I decided to make it myself and feed it to you." But that egg is gonna cause some issues. You tricking me with our convincing me that convince convincing me that the eggs that we have here are good. No, you just drugged them. How dare you? It'll be a laxative. Oh god, that's booby trapping. That's illegal. At least where I am in the USA. Pretty sure. Actually, I don't know. Can you believe that? Like putting like a laxative in like, because there was a case about this, like putting a laxative in the food that someone was like your coworker was gonna steal from the fridge, and they know it was yours, but they take it anyway. Like purposely, like putting a laxative or like quote unquote poisoning it, right, is like booby trapping, and that's illegal. You can't do that, which is crazy to me, because it's like that guy's performing theft, right? Like it would have never happened if he didn't perform theft, right? But like no, it's still bad. If you have the intention or it being there, you know that they're doing it, so you have the intention of like poisoning them. That's illegal. That's crazy to me. Oh my god, game. Huh. What am I doing? What's the purpose of this stream? All right, this is the point of the stream where I lock into the game, right? And we just sit back and we play. Hase voices all these characters until his voice gives out, or until the trial ends. Wait. Yes. You're at yes. Yes. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. that's yeah. It's like the whole thing. It's like a whole thing with like booby trapping and like and like being like setting a trap and having the intention of hurting some or like getting someone even though they're in the act. Like yes, they stole it, right? But there are I think it's just their way of like being like, don't do this, right? Like this is like there are other ways to deal with this situation, right? They want you to be like get a camera and catch them and then you can get them, right? But like they're trying to discourage like don't do this and like right. But I'm just like they fucking did it, right? They did it. And even if I do catch them on camera, what is that gonna do? Like, are you gonna arrest them for stealing my lunch? I wish you did, but you're probably not, and they're just gonna keep doing it. So I'm just like, okay, time to bring some measures into my own hands. Well, this is America. All right, game. Spoilers. Ace Attorney. Soseki accused of killing man come back to life. Accuse Soseki me protect man liar man fuck with B company that controls gas and now we do more investigating to find more thing about B man or lying man. Yeah? Cool. All right. Huh, 2 hours into stream. This is the longest that I've like talked without playing a game in a long time. Like I haven't done a Zatsudan stream in so long. But the thing is, right, Zatsudan streams, it requires just like a constant stream of chats, and that wasn't a thing back then. But now here I am, fucking just like fucking yapping, dude. Jesus. I gotta start. Okay, gamers. 22nd February, 1:11 p.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Fuck. I have to voice people. Okay. Phew. We made it back in one piece. Just. To be honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. There are so many carriages on the street of London. You were very nearly flattened several times. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Yes, I know. It was a marvelous defense, Naruhodo-san. It really was. I was in awe of you. Oh, thank you. And now that your fervent exploits have won us some more precious investigation time, Let's see if we can't find some new clues for court tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that. Is everything alright? I suppose I still can't quite believe it. That's all. That I'm here in London, or England, working as a lawyer. I mean, in the Old Bailey, no less. I fucked the High Justice. Like, that's... like, she has, like, some kind of, like, hidden truth. Like, yeah... I had to sell my body in order for you to be in that court, Ryunosuke, so don't start questioning it now. That's a really dark, like, way to turn it. But just like... Look, alright? It's context. It was just like, I'm in London now. Or England, right? They're in London. They're in London. He just said England instead of London, right? A bunch of context. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? It should be him standing in my... Oh, great. Oh, man, we're starting strong today. We're at flashback. It should be Cosmo. Oh, it didn't flashback. Picture? Nope. It should be him. They should just say that. It should be him standing here. Who's him? You know, Cosmo. Who? And they were like, you didn't play the second game? They've been treating like we haven't been playing the second game this entire time. Why? It was Kazuma-sama's wish that you follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him. Yes, I mean, I never had the chance to ask him why explicitly. But he clearly had a plan. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. I have no doubt that Kazuma-sama would say exactly the same if he was here with us. I do like that look. I like this sprite. Thank you, Susada-san. Thank you. Whoops. We're not that close yet. Sorry. It's okay, Ryunosuke. I have a girlfriend. Sorry. Hi, Susato. Alright, so we just gotta go places, huh? Jesus Christ. Man, what did we even do last time? Oh, right, the gas meter. Just gotta, like, remember everything. And look at everything? Oh, wait. Hell yeah. It remembers all the stuff that we've already looked at. So I don't even gotta... Sick! I don't gotta waste time here. Let's go! Shall we go and say hi to Mr. Sholmes and Iris? Okay. Let's go. Hello! Iris is not working anymore. 22nd of February, Sholmes Suite. Oh, fuck. Ahem. Ahem. Oh, Runo! Susie! Hooray, you're back! Ugh. Hello, Iris. You're in fine spirits as always, I see. I am! And you look as immaculately present as ever, Susie. Oh, you flatter me. Well, you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just made a pot of tea. I'll set some cups. Really? Thanks, Iris. But actually, what is that foul smell? Aha! The Wanderer's return at last! Where on earth have the pair of you been? You've been in court? Oh, for the Mr. Mustache's case. That was today, was it? I'm sure I mentioned it only yesterday, Mr. Sholmes. I'm sure you think you did? Well, we can laugh about it now. So, tell me, how did the trial go? Reasonably well so far. They managed to escape without a guilty verdict, at least. Really? I would have liked to see it. And I must pass the time of the day with Mr. Reaper again. It's been too long. Is Lord Von Zeke's an acquaintance, Mr. Sholmes? Naturally. There's not a person in the world who doesn't know my name, Mr. Naruhodo. Sholmes, go take a shower, man. Not quite what I asked, but still. Mr. Sholmes? Whatever is that? Oh, that's true. We didn't even clear that up. Yeah, it's faint, but it's absolutely awful. Ah, indeed! It's a scent of victory, my friends. Victory in science. Oh dear. Alright, I'll bite. What's he up to now? Hey, but first, can I, like, look at everything? I already did! Cool. Oh, hell yeah. Way to streamline this. Oh, and she's actually just still working. That's fun. Thank God I took the time to just look at all this last time. Lord Beric von Zeeks, yes. An interesting subrequit he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the Bailey. Once the legendary prosecutor who has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even if he or she is found not guilty by the courts, sooner or later, the hapless souls will vanquish from the capital. But vanquish how exactly? You know, dying. By falling under a passing carriage, or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sun fever, or quite out of the blue, being set upon by a highwayman. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fellow. It all seems a little far-fetched, really. It isn't. It happened to someone a few months ago. Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache is finding fit, for the time being at least. That's not overly reassuring. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion would surely be that those acquitted are, well, by Lord von Zeek's own hands. As it happens, Mrs. Sato, that is quite impossible. Oh? Why? Naturally, the man very quickly came under suspicion. However, whenever those incidents occurred, the Reaper had always had a cast-iron alibi. Really? And so his reign continued. But 5 years ago, he vanished from the courts, never to appear as a prosecutor again. That is, until you arrived in the country, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, so I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I arrived, when I was thrust into that trial at the Old Bailey. That bitter fight to the death coincided with the Reaper's resurrection. And really did end bitterly indeed. You know, when my client that was pronounced innocent died in a carriage fire, how could have that happened? And here you are, facing the Reaper again. Poor Reno. I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky or incredibly unlikable. I think it goes deeper than just me. I sense a general loathing of all Japanese people. Yeah. We don't find this out until later. But he's a bit of a racist, bit of a xenophobe. just a little bit. So, what's that indescribably foul smell? Well, I haven't showered in a couple days, so fucking go. Leave. Take a shower. Hygiene is important, even in the 19 whatevers. Well, most probably this, I would say. What is that? My dear fellow, it is, of course, my latest invention. A chemical test that can identify whether or not tea is genuine at a drop of some tea. Oh my, what does that mean? There's some unscrumptious sorts manning the stalls along some of London's less frequented streets. They regularly sell what purports to be high-quality tea, but is merely in fact dyed leaves of a drab flavor. Well, that's certainly unsavory behavior. So, when one is presented with what appears to be black tea, one must be careful. Iris? Oh, great. At the ready, Hurley. Let us add a drop of my chemical to this cup of tea here. Do you see what happens? Oh wow, this is really convenient for the case that has tea involved in it. It's turned completely black. And what a foul odor it's giving off. Indeed. The blacker the tea becomes, the more foul the odor, the better the tea is. I see, so if it goes completely black, then it's good tea. It would appear that this cup was a particularly fine Darjeeling. That's very ingenious, but what do you do with that black liquid now? I should have Porky Pig that line. Why, dispose of it naturally. Surely you wouldn't like to drink it now, would you? There does seem to be a rather obvious problem with your new invention, Mr. Sholmes. Hence why this chemical test is merely a test, my dear madam. Right. The point is, we are entering a new era of science. In a world of criminal investigation, of course, yes, forensic science. Oh, these are such exciting times. I regularly engage in scientific experimentation alongside my unofficial consulting detective work. The Sholmes method will be the foundation upon which modern investigative technique is based. This little tea indicant was a happy byproduct of my ongoing forensic science research. Forensic science? I suppose I should find out more about that. Another thing to talk to him about. Wow. Anyways, why does he hate Japanese people? With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese as well as Mrs. Sato and myself, I felt it even more keenly in court today. For some reason, Lord Von Zeke seems to have an inherent disdain of the Japanese. Indeed. It is an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Sholmes? Like, if I was Chinese, would he care? Like, is it specifically Japanese, or is it just all Asian people? Have you met a Chinese person before? No, I haven't. I have been to Shanghai, though. It was about 10 years that Berg von Zieks chose to enter the legal profession. However, before that time, the young man's closest companion was Japanese, hailed from the Empire of Japan. No! What the? Tell us more, Mr. Sholmes. What happened? I believe I made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair. Oh, but... Yeah, an event that even has Sholmes, like, shocked up like this? Like, what happened? I want to know. The veil will be lifted on the events in the past in due course, I have no doubt. For now, however, it is Mr. Mustache who's most deserving of your attention, I believe. Okay. Reasonable Sholmes. Uh-oh. So your T-test, is that an example of forensic science? Indeed it is. An essential tool in cases that hinges on the knowledge of whether or not some tea is high quality or inferior. Not a huge number of cases then. Perhaps a more practical example is required. Fingerprints? Not yet accepted in our courts as evidence, I might add. Really, we are dragging our heels here. I haven't even heard of them until recently. Which is partly why I undertake research in this field myself, of course. Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr. Sholmes? There are others in the field already, and I harbor the company of inferior minds. Inferior. No, what I'm researching is skin prints. Skin prints? Oh, shit. What the fuck is that word? I've never seen that word in my life. And if it's a word that I do know, then I've never seen it spelled out before. No. Nomenclature. What does that mean? The devising or choosing of names for things, especially in science and other okay. Choosing a name for something. The nomenclature of my own design, as is this chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation. Brilliant, Mr. Sholmes. As long as it doesn't turn everything completely odorous and black. I assure you, my dear fellows, you will witness my forensic talent in action very soon indeed. Well, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues. That's the spirit, Reno. See you later. Yes, until later. No, Mr. Sholmes, we think you come with us. You were? Yes, of course. You just said so a moment ago. You said we witnessed your forensic talent in action. Ah, yes, I do recall saying something along those lines, but you do go on ahead. I shall follow you later, in all likelihood, probably, maybe. Well, I might. Your commitment astounds me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes. We'll eagerly await your arrival. Bye-bye, Reno. Bye-bye, Susie. Bye-bye, Iris. Wait, so are they just yeah, he's chilling there. Mr. Sholmes seems to be making funny faces at something on his desk. I thought he said he was going to come with us to the Shakespeare's room. No doubt he's preparing something, Mr. Naruhodo. Something amazing. Mr. Naruhodo, no. That... You can't mess with that. It's an aphrodisiac. If it... Oh! It spilled all over. Oh. Mr. Sholmes? Mr. Naruhodo! Just like... I was researching. I was doing research. Just... It's just full wet dreaming right now. Just it's just oh, if you excuse me, I need to use the restroom real quick. What was that about? And he's doing it whilst asleep. Is there no limit to this man's talents? Alright, well, that's enough of this. We've already looked at everything here. We can go to the hospital. The hospital bed in Bart's that occupied Miss Olive Green, who sustained a serious injury on the way back from Briar Road. Do you know, I don't believe we visited this place for some time. That is true. Has she moved out already? And is there someone else here? The rat's still here. Oh, she's still here. The 22nd of February. St. Bartholomew's Hospital Recovery Ward. What do you suppose is happening? It sounds like some kind of disturbance. Yeah, I hear angry voices. Whoa. Oh, do not be angry, my ample lady. Verily thou art mistaken. Mistaken, my foot. You're looking at my painting. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. 'Twas foul indeed, the poisoning that mustache villain gaveth me. Forgive me, my lady. I wish that ye die from that poison. Oh, God of mercy, ample lady, but thou seest I have vigor still. Behold my Shakespeare dance. What a fucking loon. Look at him. This looks rather ominous, doesn't it? Ah, hello. 'Tis the lawyer from the land which riseth the sun. How now? What are you doing here, Mr. Shakespeare? Oh, Mary, I do believe I am returned to another word. He was looking, that's what he was doing. Looking at my terrible work. Wow. So, and you told someone to die because of it? Eastern fellow, so dock ye clad. faith, thy work in court this morning was wonderful. I do applaud thee. Oh, well, thank you. Fuck you, though! But you exposed me! No, my controller. My bad. That doesn't mean things will go so wonderfully for you tomorrow, does it? Oh, wow, it is bent. Oh, I see. Okay. Ah. Anon. Excellent! Excellent! Oh, I was gonna say excellent. And bye-bye. Mr. Shamspear might technically be the victim of this crime, but there's definitely a lot more to it than just that. It's very hard to pin this man down. I'm so sorry. I'm such an awful person. Oh, Miss Green, is everything alright? I don't think I gave you that voice before, but it fits you, so... Oh, yes, I mean, don't worry about me. They're about to discharge me, so I must get ready to leave now. Oh, I see. We're delighted that you'll be returning. You'll be soon well enough to go home, Miss Green. Oh, dear. You're too kind. I don't deserve it. Well. Rat! Yeah, we still can't look at the painting, I guess. I guess she does, because she doesn't want us, they inferred that she doesn't want us to look at it. Which is fine. And we've already looked at the rest of this. Ah, the perpetrator is the guy in the bed next to her, obviously. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to like... I don't know what to, like, say. Or I don't know what to I don't know how to make heads with this case. That's what I'm trying to say. It's strange because... How the hell are we gonna pin Shamspear for anything other than, like, scamming? The 22nd of February, Briar Road. Who's here? I know someone's here. No one's here. I came here first because I thought that moving to the room would move along the story. 22nd of February, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's room. Mr. Garadeb appears to be out. Oh well. I suppose we'll just have to come back again later. Visiting an old, cold, dark jail cell brings home the reality of crime and punishment. 22nd of February, local prison, cell 9. He's not here either. Oh wow, yeah, we just have to go to Shamspear's room. What? So is Sholmes just gonna be here? Was that piece always there? That piece of paper down there? 22nd of February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings, ground floor. Ah. Oh, hello again, Inspector Gregson. What are you doing here? Well, we were hoping to have another look around, actually. The lawyer representing the defendant has the right to examine the scene, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, I know the score. Oh, yes, one other thing. The soap on the ledge outside the window. Did you find it? With the tea in it? Yeah, we found it all right. And there was a small amount of tea in it, as you said. I knew it! With the identification section of... It's with the identification section at the yard right now. They're looking into it. The results should be available later today. That's wonderful news. Thank you. Pretty impressive performance in court this morning. Sorry? Nothing. Forget it. Just make sure you don't disturb anything in here. Okay. Well. Let's just ignore him for now. Ignore him spawning out of nowhere, right? Just like, who cares? Are you looking for new clues, Inspector? Oh, on Lord von Zeke's orders, yeah. Don't come back till you've got something for me. He says,
Oh dear. Poor you.
Yeah, poor me, because we've already searched every bleeding nook and cranny in this place. I don't expect he... I don't know what he expects, to be honest. Thank goodness for the warm chips, is all I can say. Well, at least he's honest. Yeah, I gotta look at everything now. Like the water stain. If you ran out of change, you wouldn't even have any light, let alone heat. For the needy, London's winters can be pretty harsh.
That's true, but if you think about it, even the wealthy would find themselves freezing if they ran out of small change.
London's winters can be very harsh for the forgetful too, then. Frankly, I'm starting to wonder if Susato-san and I are going to make it through spring.
That's true. We don't even have a meter at Baker Street, let alone a gas stove.
Look at the dark stain on the floor. Look at how dark the stain Look at how dark the stain on the floor is underneath the meter there.
Yeah, from all the water dripping out after the ice coins melted, as you've established in court this morning.
It's a very large and obvious stain, isn't it?
Mr. Shamspeare must have used an awful lot of ice coins, I suppose.
It was an ingenious idea, I'll give him that. Don't mind him. Don't mind the random smelly Englishman in the corner looking at that robe. Ah, the ill-fated teacups from which the two men drank on that ill-fated night.
During their heated literary debate, yes?
Who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? It sounds like quite the discussion.
Now that I think of it, I'm sure that the two lovers in the play ended their lives with poison.
Who had the resolve first? It was Juliet. Excuse me, sorry. That's fiction, Mrs. Sato. Let's hope it stays that way. Was that it? They poisoned each other to see who would win, and Mr. Soseki didn't suscept to the poison, but Shamspeare did.
It turns out that Mr. Shamspeare wasn't eating soap at all.
That's right. The mystery of why he had it on a plate whilst holding the fork in his hand was solved.
Yes, to price his latest ice coin out of its mold. And in the process, he accidentally broke the bar of soap in two.
It certainly was hard to imagine, let alone deduce. The sun never shines in this room, thanks to the depressing bricked up window.
Yet, with enough determination, you can always remove the bricks to set some soap outside, can't you?
That sounds like a very wise life lesson, Mrs. Sato.
Only if you plan to follow a life of crime, Mr. Naruhodo.
Man, there's nothing else to look at. Jeez. Oh man. Yeah, is there? Am I locked? Am I hard locked here? Oh no, I don't know what to do. Gosh. I guess I'll look at this paper on the floor. Oh, whoops. Mr. Sholmes, what are you up to over there? Oh yeah, look, he's right there. Ah, how could I not seen him? What a question indeed! Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene? Oi, what are you doing here, Sholmes? Huh? What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems.
Is now the time, Mr. Sholmes? Are you about to show us your forensic talents and actions as you promised?
With the greatness of pleasure, my dear madam. What's all this? Oh, flower goggles! All this is precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. Herlock Sholmes, sensational skin print seeker gun! Moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. A sample from Mr. Shamspeare's cup? Each individual leaves microscopic secretions on everything he or she touches. A sample of those secretions is all I need to produce this. A refined indicator solution. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical,
Everything the victim touched is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Here, try them on. There, now spray the chemical indicator all about and all will be revealed. Spray? How do I do that exactly? A little Oh wow. A little blow on the microphone on the area you're interested in is requested. You know, blowing on the microphone. You're playing this on the 3DS, right? No? Oh, you're playing the port? My bad. Just click A. Like this. What is all that? It's like fog. A suspension of chemical indicator is pressurized gas in a pressurized gas. It's the most effective way to cover a large area. That was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea. As you do. Go ahead, try it, my dear fellow. You may learn something interesting about the victim's movements that night in question. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Let's explore. The thing is, right, his hands prints would be everywhere. Look, there are dozens of handprints here. So there are. A great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact. It sends a chill down my spine. Perhaps he was leaning against the wall while admiring the picture? Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene, after all. And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel. Oh, very true, Mrs. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery, then. Yeah. Gosh, I'm so in the weeds with this... with this picture. Oh, he doesn't actually touch it? Okay, there you go. I'm trying to... Probably down on the floor here, then. Oh, well, not on... Down here? Oh, well. Where else could he have stand? Oh, that was something. Where else? Here? Wow, he hasn't touched these in a very, very long time. Those cups are going unused. They're getting moldy. Is this it? Look, there it is. Oh. This hole? Something in this hole? Where is it? There's something else. I can't back out of this, so... What other discovery is there? Yes, he has a lot of fingerprints around the bricks. Of course he does. Ooh, where else have I sprayed? See you next week. Okay, I'll see you when I see you again, okay, Circeus? Bye-bye. Go do what you gotta do, man. I'll see you again. Well, fuck. Well, fuck, it was spraying my stuff everywhere and I don't see it. Where is it? I don't know where to go. Yeah, like what? Is this not... This isn't the only thing we have to find? Well, yeah, where else haven't I clicked? What area seems empty? Ah, yes. The roof. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I really can't. Click out. Haven't I sprayed everything? There's like one other like major thing. There's no other reason for them to keep me here for like this. Huh? Oh. I didn't click that? Oh, damn it. Oh, look at all these here. Ah, yes, interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints. Why are there so many on the floor in this one spot? Oh, perhaps he had a bad fall and just here. There's something obvious that he would have tripped over here, though, is there? I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. I think that's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Sholmes. Well, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor. Yes, there's no obvious explanation. Well, we sprayed Mr. Sholmes' amazing skin print. Well, his skin print all over this room, didn't we? We did, but there are two places in particular that are of interest, I would say. The handprints on the floor there, and on the wall by the picture, you mean? Wait, before we keep moving, I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually gonna go grab something real quick. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yeah. Right. I went downstairs to grab something real quick. What is that something? Chips. I usually grab them when I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I just wanted to show it off or talk about it because actually the chips that I have right now, they're popcorners. If you're a long-time viewer, you know I like popcorners, but my brother, he actually bought like, we usually buy the big bag of popcorners, and I just like roll through that, but my brother, he bought like a box of like the small packs, and they're really convenient, right? Because I'm only ever gonna do this during stream, but like sometimes I bring up food for me to eat, specifically during stream when I get tired. I'm not tired right now, but I just wanted to, why am I so out of breath? I've been out of breath ever since I started playing the game. But yeah, I just wanted to show these off. Also, there's in the box, it's like there's a sea salt flavor that I've never tried before. Like I usually just like there's the kettle corn, there's the white cheddar, and then there's a sea salt one. I've never tried the sea salt one, so I'm gonna eat this one. Yeah, popcorn is just one of those chips that you just like, it tastes like something, you know? Like, even if it just has salt on it, it still tastes good. Yeah, this is good. I'll take the other flavors. Like, I really like the kettle corn flavor. The kettle corn flavor of popcorners are really good. But, popcorn is just good, man. Good food. I'm just gonna munch on a few of these before I go back. Like I said, I'm not particularly hungry right now, or tired.
When I get tired, I'm gonna start eating them. But I just wanted to bring it up. One, just in case this takes a while. But two, also I just want to show it off. But yeah. Healthy gaming. A bag of sea salt popcorners and then like a zero sugar sparkling, a lemon lime sparkling ice. The healthy version of like of Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Yes, I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment. Ah! What is it, Mrs. Sato? Look here, Mr. Naruhodo. One of the floorboards popped out.
One of the? You mean
Is a secret hiding place?
excuse me.
Excellent work, Mrs. Sato. So, what do we have in here? Oi, what are you lot doing? Inspector Gregson. Stand aside right this minute. It is my job to investigate there. No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips as whilst we dig around the floor under the floor here. Your fancy talk's putting me off me food anyway. Sholmes. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need. Wow, a secret hiding place under the floor. What a find. It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think you could use a... I don't think I could lift a straw tatami mat.
No, I know, but I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either.
It's got me wondering. What about that wall over there? Aren't you curious? Oh! I'll investigate it at once.
You have like you have really cool boots under that like super traditional like Japanese wear, doesn't she? Her boots are so cool. Did you see that?
There's nothing behind the picture, sadly. Only the wall.
How disappointing. But then, how do you explain the handprints?
I really can't think of why anyone would have been touching the wall over there in one place like that.
Click!
There you are, print for you.
Okay. A photograph of the handprints on the wall that have entered the court report.
Oh, thank you very much.
His invention can make prints too. Now then, I wonder if Inspector Gretchen has found anything under the floor there.
I'm desperate to know. So am I.
Hey, so like, you find anything? You okay, Pookie? Pookie. Let's look at the handprints. What would somebody over there be looking for? I mean, there's some handprints on the picture, right? I'm trying to discern, like, what would have happened that night that would have been like, oh, I gotta blah, 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 blah. Like, why, right? Was it the fight? The battle? I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath that floorboard there. Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we are well acquainted. Inspector Gregson, really, it's been too long. What is it, Sholmes? I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there. Seeing as we're such good friends. We're not friends. No, I suppose not. A dismal failure. Yes, I heard. I'd kill to know what was under that floorboard. Alright then. Fair's fair. What? You did discover the hiding place after all. I suppose I should at least fill you in. Really, Inspector? Thank you.
Do it quickly, my dear fellow. If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows the wind, as fickle as the weather. Oi, stop making me out to be some kind of nut. His eyes. There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know? Newspaper clipping. Which one was it? Looks like it was cut. It was cut out of the paper about 3 months ago. It's about the convict that got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. How terrible. It made headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you see, but nature cut him first. Oh my goodness. So he committed a capital offense? Man by the name of Selden. Nasty piece of work. Into burglaries and murder. They say that the hoard he knocked off was worth about worth £1,000. A hoard of treasure, you mean? Jewelry, and the like. Sorry, he's just like trying to pronounce jewelry in front of them. It's just like, jewelry? I got it. I got it. But he hidden it somewhere, and now no one knows where. And now he's dead. The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell. Or some such was a headline. Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor? I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paper work we've got on Selden back at the yard and see if I can turn anything up. So he wanted to look for the treasure because he wants to be rich. Photographic print. What is it? Whoa! Garadeb. So, this is the photograph I found. Looks reasonably recent to me. Yes, it would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. The gentleman on the left is Mr. Garadeb, the landlord, of course. But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garadeb's son, perhaps? Perhaps. You can take the print if you'd like. Really? Are you sure? We can presume, therefore, that the yard already knows. The identity of the young fellow, that is. Ah, is that true? Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you lot, leaking information is not one of my pastimes. My dear Inspector, if I may be so bold to point out something. Pastimes are for one's leisure, but this is for work. All the more reason to not be telling you. A dismal failure! Yes, I heard. Young man, huh? I mean, it's obviously Miss Green. Someone related to Miss Green, right? I wonder why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shamspeare himself isn't in it. Photographic prints are rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garadeb was really rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. Tin box. Now this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it? Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised. Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look. It's completely empty. What? Shamspeare! Shamspeare! Give us a clue, man! You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruhodo. But anyway, at least we found out what's inside the box. Yeah, thin air. It's empty. Rather like how I feel right now. Is there nothing more to this box then? I wonder. You know, let's inspect it, like we usually do. You know, 360 it. Wagahai! Whoa! Oh yeah, it's Natsume's cat. Wait, what? Oh, look! It's that lovely little kitty cat. What's its name? It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we've ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. He uses Wagahai? Like, actually? Like, unironically uses Wagahai? That's funny. I mean, knowing Mr. Natsume is a real person, right? Sorry. I got a craving for it again. I guess he uses Wagahai in his books. I wonder how he got in here. Clever cat. Oh, wonderful. Well then, Wagahai. Here's something delicious I brought for you from the cat's meat man. Ah, what a good cat. When's a game you've ever seen a cat smiling? Aww. He has his eyes closed. He's so cute. He couldn't be happier now, look. I just hope he can bring some happiness to his owner too. Ah, he's making biscuits. Before we move on, I want to look at these new clues that we got. Well, we looked at that. I want to look at this one too. Condemned criminal dies of natural causes in prison. Manchester's Strange Ways prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early mornings in the hour. He had been suffering with a fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmate, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out. Interesting. Who is his cellmate? Were you his cellmate? Also, we didn't even get to look at the box. That box is important, and it's something about me turning a 360 and all these characters being like, I don't know how this... I don't know how to look at things in more than 2 dimensions. Wagahai. Hello. Meow. That's right, Wagahai. That was a cheeky little meow, Wagahai. Oh, but he's so adorable. I could sit and watch him forever. I think he may not appreciate that after a while. And we have an investigation to get back to. There's a door behind that plaque, or behind that set, by the way. 100%. Well, we better get out of here now. You still here? You are still here. Outside. Anything out here? Bop, 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 bop. Nope. Oh, time to... Mr. Garadeb, I know you're in here. No, you're not. He's not in here. They don't want us to ask him about the thing. Oh no, he's gone now. And then Iris is still here. Yep. Typing away. She doesn't even go to school, huh? Huh. Yeah, is there something else to look at in here? Wagahai. This is some sort of makeshift stage. Yep, we already read all this. Yeah, yeah, the soap's out there. Where? Where art thou? Ba-da-ba-da-bop. Bop. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've already looked everywhere, so, like... This is just me being dumb and not knowing where to go. Oh, we can look in here without him. No. Or, I guess we were before. We probably shouldn't poke around in here whilst Mr. Gardepp's out. Never mind. Where could he be, though? What? Where? Yeah, do we talk to, like, Miss Green again? Oh, we can. We should have just forgot to talk to her. Sorry, Miss Green. Jesus. So, are you feeling like yourself today, Miss Green?
I am. Thank you. I mean, people do recover from ordeals like this, don't they? Even people like me.
Well, yes. It really was an ordeal, wasn't it?
As far as I was concerned, I was just walking along the snow one evening, minding my own business. And then completely out of the blue, I was struck in the back with a knife and collapsed unconscious for days. Of course, when I finally woke up again yesterday, the whole business had been cleared up already. What a terrible week it's been for you. Oh, no. I'm sure I'm very lucky, really. I'll look back on this fondly.
Really?
Anyway, I must be getting my things together now, so I'm ready to be discharged.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry you're taking up your time while you're obviously busy. Look, this fucker. This is the guy, right? Yeah. The photo of the guy, and I assume that she was painting him. I think the model is just there to throw us off. Hello? Mr. Gregson. Nope. Wagahai. Hello? You're covering up the piece that was on the floor now. Gregson. Oh, is he here now? Nope. Are you here now? Nope. What the fuck? Susato! Susato! Tell me. What are you supposed to do, Susato? Susato, tell me. Cosmo, today's trial. It was quite a shock earlier today, wasn't it? When the victim himself turned up to the court and took the stand.
I know.
Not only that, but then finding out that he's actually a barefaced gas thief as well.
Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. For a while, it seemed as though everyone had quite forgotten about Saseki poisoning the tea.
Careful about your phrasing, Mr. Sato. He hasn't poisoned anything. And there's more to this Mr. Shamsphere than we yet know, I'm sure of it.
Mr. Shamsphere certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first.
What's become of him, actually?
I was told that he'd be returning to the hospital ward where he was receiving treatment.
Oh, which one was that?
Let me see. Ah, yes. He's at St. Bartholomew's, or Bart's, as Londoners call it.
And we know the place, don't we?
Yes, we visited Miss Green there yesterday. It was the same hospital which she has taken.
Ah, yes. After Saseki stabbed her in the back.
Do be careful with your phrasing, Mr. Naruto-san. He didn't stab anyone.
Perhaps we both owe Saseki-san an apology.
St. Bartholomew's.
Yes, we should probably visit the hospital later. What's next? So, we know Saseki-san took tea to the victim on the night in question, but he isn't the culprit. Then obviously...
Yes, the poison surely wasn't in the tea.
But if that's the case...
How on earth did the poison get into Mr. Shamspeare's spirit body? I'm sure we can find the clue at the scene. There must be something in Mr. Shamspeare's room that can help solve the mystery.
Well, naturally, Scotland Yard detectives have been all over the place already. But it wouldn't hurt for us to take another look around, I think.
Definitely. And I'm desperate to know the outcome of the investigation into the tea left in the bar of soap.
Of course, if we run into Inspector Gregson, we should ask him about it. Kazuma Sogi, the best friend I ever had, and the lawyer. Such promise! He really saved my bacon, the horrible incident just before we left Japan. Again? Really? I can still picture him now, looking so fierce and determined in court. And after the trial, that crazy idea he came up with.
Come with me to Japan. Or to England. We could go over there. Right up the streets. Fuck!
As a stowaway?
Yeah. You can fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough, I'm sure. No one will know.
Kazuma, won't you tell me why? Why did you go to these lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain?
Well, it's been on my mind ever since we got through that trial. That you really ought to go into law. Be a defense lawyer. You've got a natural talent for it. Believe me, I guarantee it.
But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer.
Well, I can't force you, obviously. So you have to decide for yourself. But anyway, London is a cultural capital of the world. The city at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes.
No, that's true.
I suppose, though, if you were to become a lawyer, then one day,
we could pursue the same goal together.
One day what? Oh, no. Never mind.
Fucking what? Oh, fuck. Naruto-san?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about Kazuma.
Yes. He's forever in my thoughts, too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better. That was his dream. And that's why he so desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course.
Yeah. That's right. But...
Yes?
I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know. The thought just takes hold of me every now and then, that's all. Was this what we were missing? What the fuck did Kazuma want to do?
Naruto-san, what do you mean by Kazuma-sama's true intentions?
I mean, this.
His katana?
I never expected to inherit the sword after Kazuma passed away, of course.
No, I know. It was because I asked you to take it.
When I have it at my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage.
Yes.
Actually, The night before he died, he told me something about the sword. Karma. That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan. A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted with my katana. Karma guides me. I truly believe that. So, its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two. Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject, there is something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. Something you have to do? Yes. I appreciate it if you seeing it through with me. Oh, of course. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. I knew that you wouldn't let me down.
What did he mean by something very important that I have to do?
I had hoped that the answer to that question would be apparent when we arrived here. Sorry. But as yet, I found not a single clue.
I see.
Was that it? Was that the thing we needed to trigger? Can I talk about my dead friend? Iris. Miss Green. My dead friend is really dead, and he has something else that he wanted to tell me. Something, dead friend, something. something, dead friend, something. He left me with his sword, something. He was my best friend. Lover. Best friend. Lover. And now I have Sholmes. But Sholmes isn't as good as Kazuma. This is in fact where poor Miss Green got fucked up. Nothing? Really? Where's Mr. Garadeb in all this? I thought that was like the next obvious step. He's just not here. Mr. Garadeb, where are you, man? What do I do next? Like, I thought it was either, well, Garadeb I thought was obvious, right? Because we saw him in the picture, right? But also, like, they framed it earlier with the cat going from behind the set, that there's like this. How the hell did he get there, right? But like, we can't even look at it, right? We can't look at it. We could just look at it and be like, I want to be a judge, and like Susato has a whole thing about being a judge or something, right? That's the bit. Hi, Wakahai. Wakahai, can you like explain something to me, dude? Just like fucking meow it at me. Just I'll be like meow, and I'll be like cool. It'll be something. Where the hell do I go? Am I stuck? Did I hard lock myself? Or is Saseki here? Oh. We just had to talk about Japan. Okay, finally. 22nd of February, local prison, cell 2, 9.
Oh, Mr. Natsume's back.
My voice. Oh, so he is. Mr. Natsume, hello. Oh, I am a cat. Sorry? I don't know who Mr. Natsume is or her luck Sholmes. I don't know about courts or trials or the Old Baileys. I am a cat. That is what I am. Just a cat.
Mr. Naruhodo, he's escaping from reality.
Trying to. He already has. Completely. So, what's your name then?
As yet, I have no name.
Mr. Naruhodo, he hasn't fully thought out his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality.
Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? There you go. What was that? Cat? What cat? I am not a cat.
It worked. He's back in the real world.
What's become of me? No! Don't answer that question! It's obvious! An accursed soul that's never going to escape this accursed fate!
No, Mr. Natsume. This morning's proceedings in court proved that there's hope.
Yes, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire was brilliant, but the Reaper is omnipresent in court, in my lodgings, here, there, everywhere!
What's he looking straight at me for?
I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss. Oh, yes, we must. You know anything about these?
Morning's trial.
In my whole life, have I ever been so moved by as I was today? No! But of course, if I cast my mind back to there were perhaps one or two other occasions that moved me more. But if I just blocked those out, then today, being in that courtroom was the most moving experience of my life, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
You're too kind.
Scotland Yard found the remaining tea, just as we deduced, and are analyzing it as we speak.
There's nothing wrong with that tea! They won't find a drop of poison in it, that's solemn sworn Soseki's certainty!
Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night?
Oh yes, most definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We both poured it down our throats like a hot bath with our bellies.
And at the same time, you're both completely fine.
As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspear then engaged in a Romeo and Juliet match. I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim then.
That rotten Shamspear! What have I ever done to him?
I don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently. Or you don't.
I've been holed up in my room immersed in books. I don't recall anything at all!
Right.
But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner.
Let you know what, Mr. Natsume?
About the soap, of course. What else?
Oh dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend?
Of course I am. If I had money, I wouldn't have chosen to live an accursed existence in such an accursed lodgings.
Oh yes, you said it was because the place is cursed as it's so cheap, didn't you?
Exactly the room that I rent. The spirit of the capital offender who...
Wow, really?
Of that capital offender who lived in there still haunts the place, and it's trying to kill me.
Capital offender?
Might I ask, Miss Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, that the next time you visit me, you bring scores of super soft soaps.
Oh wow, so this was the guy.
What's this?
It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspear's room.
So he knew, did he?
Sorry?
About this man, Selden, the convicted killer, and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicted my lodgings!
What? I mean, whoops.
He's already taken one young man's life now. He's trying to take the life of another.
Oh, did Selden kill the other guy?
A miserable mustache, maligned Japanese man.
Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you know about this evil spirit. Hey, who did he kill?
The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago. At the time, he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Garadeb's house.
What? He lived where you do now?
That's right. Yes, exactly where I live now. In my very room.
Oh my! Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty in a capital offense.
But before his sentence to be carried out, he died in prison. He died 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. The curse.
What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume?
It's already caused one death. A few months after the criminal passed away in prison, a man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger, he was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside.
Locked from the inside? Exactly like the case we're dealing with right now. So that's the convict's curse, is it?
Yes, it was the start of it.
Whoa. It's getting deep. We're getting into ghost stuff now. I didn't think the Magatama stuff would appear in this game.
Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume?
The official cause of death was asphyxia.
Like choked to death? Oh, choked to death by smoke.
When the body was discovered, the room was filled with gas.
Gas?
I only found out that after I signed the lease. When Mr. Garrett came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I'd known beforehand, I probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily legal.
Lucky for Mr. Garrett, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. And now you believe the curse is afflicting you.
It is. At first, I just felt as though I was being watched. All the time.
And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you?
The dead are trying to take me with them. They come for me and they try to suffocate me. And just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up. And then the room, it's as cold as ice.
But why is your room so cold?
London's winters are too cold to bear without any heating overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into bed, the pilot light always goes out when the room fills with gas.
But that's terrible. That's exactly the same situation that led to the previous occupant's death. And then there's what happened with Mr. Shamspeare last night, when he was mysteriously poisoned.
There's certainly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse, though.
Whatever can be the cause of all these strange happenings in Mr. Garredeb's rooms?
I just want to hear what he said about that again. But for some reason, before I light the stove, even before I light the stove and I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas. I don't know what that is. The pilot. Oh, is that the? I think that's the overhead light, right? It's a light that's the weird like the light bulb that sticks out of the wall, right? I think that's what it is. And the room fills with gas. Yeah, right. That's bad. Why does it do that? Actually, I can't think of a reason for that to happening. This man? Mr. Natsume? Nothing much, but...
Ah, it's been too long since I offered a present with that delightfully humble etiquette of our homeland.
What?
You're too kind. I accept it gladly.
Sorry, but I wasn't trying to give it to you, actually. Okay, well, I guess we're done here. Time to go loiter Mr. Garredeb. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garredeb. Right, bally business it is for me, you know. Getting out and all about. Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Naturally. Naturally.
Fate of my lodgings. Hanging in the balance. And all that. Not a trial to miss.
The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes?
Of course.
What was your voice? Because that voice isn't yours. That's the other guy's voice.
Of course. The place has caused quite a bit of stir around the capital on more than one occasion already. As the old haunted lodgings or some such.
Ah, well, at least he knows.
Makes you wonder what the blaze is going on. Don't you know?
Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back on Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago, you were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened.
Why are you here?
Stopped off at the prison on my way home, in fact. Beastly business.
I see.
So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh?
And, well, now that he's here, we've already looked at everything, right? Yep. Yeah. Hey, so, fix your gas meter or whatever the fuck.
Some fishy fellow from the far east and a failed actor chap of questionable characters, eh? Yes, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows as of late. Thanks to the bully curse.
The convict's curse, you mean?
Ah, you've heard of the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here, and then the next chap in the room goes and kneels over. And then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street. Not to mention the actor yesterday. And my next day, well, you can't help but get all the collie wobbles, can you?
When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green?
Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by a knife, and Mr. Shamsbury, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still.
Yes, well, it is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why, it sounds like the lap of luxury.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either.
But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of flames in your gas lamps up there?
Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on them. In case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir. Ha 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 ha.
That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes.
Heaven forgive me. The words just came by my lips.
Your lodgers. Some fishy fellow from the east and a failed actor chap from questionable character A. Didn't you start the last one with this? There's no need for that, Mr. Garadeb.
That's right. Mr. Natsume is in no way fishy.
He is undeniably peculiar, however. Is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away?
Yeah, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never came across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. I don't think it was the room's background that he was keen on so much as it was the cheap rent, actually.
So, how long has Mr. Shamsir been lodging under your roof?
That failed actor chap? Let me see. Oh, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now. I'm quite sure of it.
Only 3 months. He's quite new here too, then.
And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Garadab, if I may ask? Well, it was a Selden scoundrel, as it happens.
Selden? The convict, you mean? Do Selden and Shamsbury have some kind of connection, then?
Yeah, what? That convict chap, Selden, passed away. Passed away in the clink 3 months ago now, you see. From MAULED or other.
Yes, we've seen the report of the newspaper on the time.
Well, it was only 3 days later that the tragedian showed his face to act a fellow.
Really?
Yeah, I remember quite distinctly.
Oh, 'tis a small in this world we inhabit. Prithee, landlord, hear my request. I, the humble Shakespeare, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor, offered erewhile for rent.
Don't be sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. I already have a lodge on the middle floor. Ground floor rooms vacant though.
Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine unto thee.
Those curls must have muffled your ears. The room on the middle floor is taken. It's ground floor and nothing.
Very well, we have an accord.
Glad to hear. Welcome to Briar Road.
Lo, the Shakespeare dance to celebrate!
From what I heard in court today, sounds like the chap was Stephen Gass. And he was 3 months in arrears with rent too. Yes, the man was a bally player, alright.
Really?
Thank you for your condor, Mr. Garadeb. We are most grateful.
By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words.
Give me my robe. Put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me.
What's happened to you?
Shakespeare, my dear fellow, it's one of his most famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learnings of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know.
Perhaps you could turn your attention to more apt lines then? Well, I want to show him the picture. Or can I show him this? Mr. Garadeb, could I show you this?
Been quite a couple days, as you can imagine. I'm afraid I'm rather tired. I haven't really got the energy in these old eyeballs, to be honest with you.
Some other time then. Okay. Mr. Garadeb, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Is this your son who's with you here?
Oh, no, not at all. It was a lodger here. Duncan Ross was his name.
Duncan Ross? Really?
Duncan Ross. A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot, just for kicks really.
Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume?
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, the young gentleman who died in that room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Mustache was waiting for, one might say.
Yeah, young Duncan lived in the room at the top floor lived in the room at the top of the first 5 stairs before the old Japanese chap.
Would you mind telling us a little more about him? Duncan Ross, huh?
Yes, Duncan Ross, young chap, was attending art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moved into the middle floor about a year ago, after that criminal Selden was arrested. The young students were always on the hunt for rooms with the history behind them.
History of cheap rent, maybe, yes?
Yes, well, anyway. It was one morning about a month ago. It hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamps to see... what my lodgers were up to at the time. So sadly, it was rather tardy to discover what had happened. The smell of gas that alerted me it was.
Ah, yes. Synonymous with the smell of death.
Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked down the door off his hinges. But once we got in there, we all bodily collapsed.
Because of the gas?
Yes. The room was full of it, no air at all. Stove must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed.
So, Mr. Ross suffocated to death.
Of course, the police gave me the sound of ticking off. Gave me a sound ticking off because the gas pipes was old and all that. Can't tell you how much it set me back to have the lot replaced all over the house.
But even after you had all that work done, Mr. Natsume says the same thing. That the gas stove goes out at night while he's asleep in bed.
Well, that's the bully curse, the convict's curse. I've done my duty as a landlord now.
Someone's feeling defensive. Really? So someone's...
Ah, that reminds me, actually.
Yes?
About young Duncan, the night before the poor chap perished. He'd been writing a letter of affection to a young lady.
A love letter, you mean?
Yes, where did I put it now?
Ah, here it is, left on my desk.
If you'll excuse me, let's see now, what does it say? To my most beautiful, charming sweetheart.
Do you think we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence?
My dear Susato, this is precisely why I preface my reading with, if you'll excuse me.
I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes, no.
Sadly, he didn't address it, though. I have no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really.
I see. That's going to play on my mind.
But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. I think we should leave well alone.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Indeed. The intended recipient's address is missing, however. There is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful, charming sweetheart.
Mr. Sholmes, please, I've already had to chastise you about this once.
My undying love to you, my colorful darling, Olive Green. Olive Green? The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife was plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago. The victim of the last case Soseki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Holy shit! All of these things! I like fucked it up so bad, but so many things that it's all coming full circle. Is this just a chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence?
Mr. Naruhodo, whatever can this mean?
Reading personal correspondence does have its merits, you see, Miss Susato. You dumb woman is just like, whoa, fucking Jesus, man. He's the type of person to be dense enough to say something like that. The Sholmes. It's like, Jesus, man, don't stop. Well, hi. And to you, I say goodbye. Also, Susato like hints at where you have to go next. February 2nd, St. Bartholomew's Hospital, recovery ward.
Mr. Naruhodo, I have just finished speaking with the doctor. It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last.
This is good news, but hopefully, just before she leaves... Ah! What is it? Miss Green! Oh... What? She clearly just hit something behind her back.
One moment. I'll be with you in a jiffy. Oh, hello everyone. What are you all doing here? The doctor said I can be discharged, so I'm getting my things together. Miss Green, what were you just doing? Oh, nothing, really. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed me, that's all.
Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you, if that's alright.
I don't really have anything else to tell you.
Alright. She's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can't coax something out of her. Like the picture of a man! Of the man! You know? This is the card that Miss Green was looking so intently before, isn't it?
Mr. Naruhodo, we shouldn't be peeking at young women's private effects.
Right, we should save the peeking for the gentleman's effects only.
You mustn't do that either.
Maybe you, Mrs. Sato, shouldn't be peeking into young man's mind either, This is the bottle that Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived.
Yes, she looked rather preoccupied, didn't she?
Perhaps it's very bitter. I can't stand bitter medicine.
I suppose it could be.
In fact, whether a doctor prescribes me medicine for a number of days, I always take it all at once. Oh no, that's not good. Well, if you have to take something you don't like, it's best to get it all out of the way in one go, isn't it?
Oh dear. And I thought it was Miss Green who I should be worrying about at the moment.
Yeah, that's really bad. Naruhodo, don't do that, man. It's wonderful news that you're going to be discharged, Miss Green.
Oh yes, I mean, thank you. Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them lingering or wasting space. Not people like me, anyway. So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I shouldn't stand around and chat.
She certainly doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. That's for sure. Present. Miss Green, we're here to help you. We're here to hope you. We're here hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross. You knew him, didn't you? What the fuck? Oh no! I'm so sorry. The bottle of medicine fell down when she did.
Oh, Miss Green, are you alright?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you like that.
No, it's alright. I just wasn't expecting it. But how did you know about Duncan?
Mr. Ross had been writing a letter when he passed away. The landlord found it in his room. Sorry, wrong voice.
It was a very personal letter to you. It was at art school. That was where I met Duncan, a year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamt of becoming a professional artist one day.
And the two of you became romantically involved?
Yes, that's right. We were very much in love. We were engaged to be married, actually. That's when he decided to move into a cheaper room to save for money for the wedding.
And that's what led to Mr. Garadeb's.
Yes. He told me he'd found the worst but cheapest room in the entire East End. And then, 1 month ago, that's when it happened.
We're terribly sorry, Miss Green.
Well, it's all in the past now, I suppose.
Poor Miss Green.
She looks desperately sad.
I was starting to think that's just her look. But now that I see that she has every reason to feel the universe is against her.
I do hope you won't think I'm being rude, but would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold you up. Of course, we'll be on our way. Mr. Naruhodo! Oh shit, that rat's dead. Surely you're not about to leave. That's quite out of the question. What, Mr. Shom? I didn't realize you were here. But of course, my dear fellow. I was watching intently as from the shadows as always. Well, make your presence known at next time.
Mr. Sholmes, what's this about?
Something which occurs to me with some regularity, Mrs. Sato, is this. Why do detectives insist on such a ex post facto modus operandi? Why solve a case after it's happened, instead of preventing a case before it's happened? That is what sets a great detective apart. What do you mean? There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses, Mr. Naruhodo. Let us avert disaster, prevent this case from ever happening. With nothing but our careful observation. Alright. With all the clues you need are set before you, you only need look, and you cannot fail to see.
You can do this, Mr. Naruhodo. I know you can.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do full like, what is it called? The Spectacular.
Mr. Duncan Ross, who would have ever thought he was engaged to be married to Miss Green?
To lose one's beloved fiancé must be painful enough.
But then Miss Green suffered an awful injury, and outside her fiancé's former lodgings too.
Fate can be very cruel sometimes.
Can I read it now? It definitely feels as though this card must be relevant. I mean, when we first arrived, Miss Green was standing with it in her hand, and what can only be described as a very tense atmosphere.
Yes.
It may very well be related to whatever incident Mr. Sholmes is believed is about to happen.
Perhaps we should ask Miss Green about it.
Oh, the rat's fucking dead. Oh no, the Mr. Rat. The tragic fate of Mr. Rat. That mouse seems to be dead. Look, I didn't notice it before. Did you?
I think perhaps it drank the medicine that spilled out of the bottle?
It did.
And that's that bottle that Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived.
You don't think... Ah, I see you've come to the apparent... You come to appreciate the true nature of this scene. That of a tragedy about to take place. Yes, I think it's falling into place. Miss Green, the contents of this bottle you had before has spilled out onto the floor, and the poor mouse that drank it is sadly died. Oh, I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison.
Don't worry. I will attend the mouse presently.
Fucking throw it out the window. Miss Green, you're intending to go the same way as that rodent. To take your own life.
Ah.
Once we left, you would have put it onto your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison?
No! Miss Green, please, talk to us.
You... bitch! It's just like... Naruhodo. Please, she had the resolve to fucking do it. Like, don't push her, man. I'm sorry. It's just, why would she think this is okay? This is not okay! Miss Green, how dare you! Sewer slide! 10 seconds later, and we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would have not enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green.
Actually, in a way, now that everything's out in the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted.
Tell me, how did you acquire that medicine?
Well, with this being a hospital and all, when the doctor comes to examine me in the morning, he always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while. I snuck this out while he wasn't looking.
The doctor? It conspicuously lacks a label. I wonder what it contains.
I'm afraid I don't really know. But I thought if I drank it, it might just stop the pain somehow. Oh please, Miss Green. Don't talk such things.
Well, it seems clear now that it contains poison.
Yes. That poor little mouse is proof of that. Oh no. It's all my fault. What have I done?
I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objection?
No, none.
The card. Yeah, let's... Oh! The other half of the letter. Neither the sender's name or address appeared to be written on the envelope or the card.
It arrived at the post in my house the day before the incident that put me in the hospital here. I have information. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross.
Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or meeting. This is a matter of utmost importance. Huh? Wait a minute. The 17th of this month? That's the day you were stabbed on Briar Road.
And 5 p.m.
is precisely the time that the incident occurred. The Slug and Salad, yes. A pub on the northern corner of Briar Road. Briar Road, being the street that Mr. Garridip's house is on. Doesn't this mean...
Yes, I'm sure you've guessed. That day when I was struck in the back by a knife, I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad. Goodness.
So that's what you were doing on Briar Road that day. Wow.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything before. I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. I've told you everything.
Yes. I'm very sorry we have to drag up such painful memories for you.
No, it's fine. Miss Green, please, promise us you won't try to do anything like that again.
Oh,
Yes, don't worry. Your detective friend has the bottle now anyway. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison, and I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through to the end. It might sound a little conceited, but, well, that's how this has all made me feel.
that's good. Yeah, be a bit conceited about that. Fucking go for it, man. I that kind of conceitedness is good. Leaving Miss Green and St. Bartholomew's behind, we made our way back to Baker Street with Mr. Sholmes. Well, it would appear we've reached our end of the investigation trail for today. Yeah, it's rather late. And Naruhodo-san, Mr. Naruhodo, have you discovered anything that may have been used to you in court tomorrow, you think? Details about Mr. Shamspear, Mr. Garridip's lodgings, the convict Selden. There are many facets to this case, and we're yet to see it through to the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling anyway.
I can't help wondering what the results of the analysis.
Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean?
Yes. Will they have found strychnine in it or not?
Well, I fear that either way, it will be hard to escape the grip of our friend Mr. Reaper.
Oh dear.
Yes, Beric von Zeeks. But I wish you every success, of course, and though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from bed at a crisp hour and attend the trial.
Mr. Sholmes, you're going to come?
Indeed, whatever happens, I shall be there, assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning. Well, I think we've done all we can. I think all that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the end. Wow. London, the world's most prosperous city. Home to some 6 million people, some people. But away from the razzle and dazzle, down back alleys and behind bricked up windows, the lonely lurk. Soseki-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. And I felt honor-bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that gripped him. As Mr. Sholmes says, tomorrow is a new dawn. For all of us. To be continued? Really? That was really short. That was extremely short. I'm actually... Should we end stream there? I think we should end stream there. Even though it's only 3:40.
Yeah, let's end there. Let's save the rest of this for next time. The only reason why I want to end right now is because I don't want to have to end the stream in the middle of the trial. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of it. So I think ending here is good. I don't know how long I could last, like a full what. I assume it's gonna take a little bit, so like another 4 or 5 hours. I don't know how long I could last that. I also don't want to throw myself out too much, especially my voice. My voice is actually starting to give up right now, and I'm kind of scared of that. So we're gonna end right now, and I'm gonna save all this for next time. So excite. Actually, a bunch of exciting things today, actually. First of all, let me just say sorry about talking for too long. Today I fucking talked a fucking mile a minute, dude. I'm so sorry. But you know, sometimes there are just things to talk about, and there are people that I feel like, or not, I'm not obliged to attend to. And not even, everybody in my chat I'm obliged to attend to. Unless I don't like you, or you talk to me weird. Then I'm like, fuck you, and I ban you, right? But, but yeah, a lot of fun conversations today, really. And for all the people that came here for Ace Attorney, my bad. I'm sorry. Like, a solid more than half the stream was basically me just talking, right? If we had started earlier, I probably would have gone through the whole trial today. I'll be fair. I think I'll be completely fair about that, but you know, we're here now. So, yeah, that happens and it sucks. But yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about though. Well, I do, but I just don't want to talk about them right now. I was just saying for the next stream, which will be schedule time. Next stream will be not Saturday. We will. Usually I do a stream every Saturday, but this week I will not, mainly because I have something to do. So I'm gonna just preemptively say that there's no stream on Saturday. And I'll make the next guaranteed stream on Tuesday, right? Tuesday will be the start of a new series. Actually, we'll be starting Kingdom Hearts 1. We'll be finally starting it after many months of Spirit Fair. Speaking of Spirit Fair, I didn't want to talk about it too much, but that game, fucking sad, dude. Also, kind of, I wish it wasn't like this. Another gripe I have about that game is just that game. In order to fully understand it, you have to buy the art book, and like, yeah, like support the creators and all that. But like to lock on the understanding of a game behind something like an art book is pretty shitty. I'll be frank, not a great practice from my perspective, but I understand it. But yeah. Sad game. Fucking that game got me, right? Watch that if you're interested in it, and if you're just interested in talking in general. If you like the first part of the stream, then you'll like Spirit Fair. But yeah, sorry about today. So yeah, that'll be the next stream. Kingdom Hearts next Tuesday, right? That'll be the next stream, and then the stream after that will be Thursday, and then we'll play some more Ace Attorney. We'll actually finish the trial, and we'll see what's happening. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure Mr. Ha 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 is the bad guy, but I don't know. I'm still not completely sure. I thought we were gonna find another witness today that was gonna be like the 100% bad guy. We didn't. So we'll see. And yeah, but I also, this is kind of the big thing for this schedule, is probably I am going to be doing some guerrilla stuff. Probably guerrilla as in like random streams. There will be random times where I just decide to stream, specifically because I now own Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. So the training arc will start. It will absolutely start. Time for me to get good at something, you know, that isn't like just like being subpar in music, right? So that'll happen. So yeah, look forward to that. I will try my best to refrain from it until I have my hands on it on stream, right? But yeah. With that being said, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Hase Utahara. Next stream will be probably a guerrilla stream at some point within the next 5 days. Yes, either from Friday to Sunday, which is 3 days, but yeah. No, Friday to Monday. I don't stream on Mondays. I forgot. Somewhere around that time is when I'll do a stream where I just play I play a fighting game and I try to get good at it. My first time. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. So, end screen. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. This is gonna be loud music. Alright, peoples. Gosh. Short stream today. Sorry about that, but you know, it be how it be. And you'll get fighting games. I gotta try so hard to not like play it on my own. It's so tempting, but I'll try. Alright. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.